And now, from all across Australia,
It's the Aussie Slot Car Show!
live.
Well, g'day everyone for the first show of 2025. Welcome back. Thank you for joining us. It has been a fair break, but we are back. We've got Slot Car Hub and Hughes Garage, Shane Hughes, of course, as regulars, but we've also got UC Slot Cars. As a lot of people are finding out with his YouTube channel, he's doing some awesome stuff. So let's all jump in on a bigger screen. That's better. And Hughesy's already looking at the comments. How many have we got in, mate?
25.
25.
Kicking
That's
off for
not too bad for
25.
starters. Not bad for starters at all.
That's good. Thank you, guys.
Yeah. Let's get over to the comments so I can actually see who's in. And Tony Droney's here. G'day, Tony. Good to have you along.
Tony reckons it's going to be a cracking episode.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's
he's
he heard
pretty
that I haven't?
confident. I don't know.
And Harry's here from Latvia.
Thanks, Anthony.
Thank you for joining us, Harry.
Hi, Harry,
and
Tony.
Anthony. G'day, mate. So,
Alex is here. Rebecca's here.
Rebecca's here too. Yeah, we've got Ian from
Gary's
Magnetic Racing
here.
along too.
Griff's here.
Oh, where's
Chris
Chris?
is here.
Alex
Good.
is here.
Carol. Carol is here. Hi, Carol.
That's Mum. Hey, Mum.
Hi, Mum.
Hi, Mum.
Always wanted to say that.
Oh, she was saying hello to you, not me.
No, not you. Yeah,
I thought you were saying hello to me. Carol, say
Hey,
hello
Alex.
to me too, please.
Oh, excellent. No, that's good. Thank you for joining us, everyone. Thanks for adding some comments. And if there's anything you want to ask, just ask away. And anything you want to add, if there's anything you've seen in the off season and you want to talk about, put it down in the comments and we'll have a chat.
Yeah.
Okay. Hub, did you want to
All
say
right.
something?
First of all, we want to send our condolences to Jim Berry's family and friends on his passing on last Saturday. He's been in the hobby, I think, for about 30 years now, from armchair racer. So we send our condolences to him and his family. And Pat, still kicking, still going, mate. Keep being strong. Hopefully we'll get him back on soon. I think he might be watching tonight. So Pat, keep going, buddy. Keep doing what you're doing. And you'll always be a part of this group, buddy, no matter what.
Founding member.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Well, with that out of the way, let's get on with the show, hey?
Let's do it.
So why don't we have a look and see what's new? So as usual in this segment, we like to look at new releases. There's been a few since we've been on, but we'll talk about some of the most recent ones and some of the new ones that are coming out very shortly. And that way we can keep it relevant. So, Hub, you've got a couple of cars there you want to have a look at. You want to show us?
Yeah, I've got a couple of NSRs. So I've got a nice Porsche here. So
Very
these
nice.
are one of the latest releases.
Mm.
So we've got number 2. This is a Sidewinder. 20. This one's what was this one? 21,000 RPM, 21,900 RPM. And we've got a number 3 car in bit of red on it, bit different, not much different. Nice big back wing on it. So these are Can-Am cars if you're racing them, Can-Am. So NSR pretty much call them the classic range.
So are they coming singularly or in a box set of 2? Or
No,
both?
no box set for these. These are single ones.
Right.
There's not much difference really with them, just a number and a bit of paint.
Yep.
They look fantastic. And we've got some Aston Martins GT3 cars. So these are sidewalks.
Yeah, how nice is that?
Yeah, golf
Golf?
livery.
Yeah, that's a must-have.
Yeah, it's a nice car. as Pat would say, you get that arse end. So these come in angle winder 2 and sidewinder.
Angle winder and sidewinder.
Yeah. GT3 cars, a lot of them do come in angle winder and sidewinder.
Okay.
This one's just a different number, different name down the door, different windscreen markings, a little bit different, not a lot.
Very nice.
But they're all available now at Bonza. He's just got them in a couple of days ago. I did a video 2 nights ago on these.
Right.
Yep.
So they look pretty good.
Yeah. Really
Definitely.
good.
What are your favourites between those 2 different cars? Not the 2 you're holding, but the is it the Can-Am and that one there?
Oh, I love the
You
Porsche.
love them all? You like the Porsches?
Yeah, I'm buying this one off Alex. I've got to have this. That's
Oh.
gorgeous.
So that's staying.
Yeah, this is staying, hopefully.
Yeah, can't wait to see all of those in the flesh.
Yeah, beautiful cars. Really nice.
Okay.
And with
good.
NSR, they're all quality too. They go good. They're quiet. They're smooth.
Yeah.
They're just good quality cars. They're worth every cent you pay for them.
Yeah, that's true. What about this one? What do you think of that?
Toyota
Is that a Supra?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Supra.
Nice.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Beautiful.
It looks just wide and fast, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like a
And
great
wide,
class to run.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that'd be a Jap GT class.
Right.
Yep. Okay.
Or
You
you can just run it with GTs probably too, you know.
Yeah.
Geez, there's a lot of golf liveries out there all of a sudden, isn't there?
Yeah. And they look
It's not
good
a
when
bad thing.
they look really good when they got the orange wheels on them too. I like
Yeah,
the
the orange inserts make it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Really cool. And what about a Viper?
Yeah,
A whole
Martini
different set
Viper,
of those
beautiful.
coming out. Yeah, you're a fan of the Vipers, anyone?
Yeah, they go good.
Oh yeah, that's nice. Very nice.
Yeah, they made about 6 different colours of that Martini livery, didn't they?
Yeah,
we'll get through 'em.
yeah.
So if you don't like it in white, you can have it in red.
There you go.
Ooh.
That
Look
looks
at
good.
That looks grouse.
Yeah. I got to start buying colours not in red. I've got too many red cars.
Well, with these cars, you can do for your lanes on your track. You can buy 4 colours or 3 lanes, or if you're a 2-laner, unfortunately, you can buy 2. Or if you're a 4-laner, you can buy 4. Or if you're not quite right,
Or if
You
you're a
got three-
digital 2-laner, you can buy
you can
12.
buy 3.
Oh, let's go to the 3-laner. There we go.
3-laners in the house.
3-laner. Where's Anthony? I need backup.
Anthony's a 3-laner.
Yep.
Yeah, they look fantastic.
There's another one
Oh,
in blue.
that's nice. I like that one with the yellow
Yeah,
lights and the blue.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Also comes in green.
Oh, that's nice.
You could buy more. Let's face it.
You could. Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah. They just look so good now. Stock cars are getting so good, the quality of them.
Yeah, we're very spoiled. Very spoiled for choice.
We are.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'll bring one more up. I'm just waiting for it to load up.
There's another one.
There's another one.
Oh, you're kidding me. Really,
Oh.
Stock really know their
Oh.
market, don't they?
Wow.
You're going to
Now,
get those.
how
I
easy
like
is
the
that to
gold
set up
one.
club set of
I
those?
need that one.
That's a beauty.
Gold with the black wheels?
Yep.
Yep. Very
Gotta have
nice.
Cool. I'll see what else we've got. I think that's it for the oh, hang on, wasn't there was one more. Here we go. I think we're going to have a look at these as well. Where are you? There we are. What about these?
New Porsches.
Really looking forward to seeing these things in the flesh too. That white one with the red and
Yeah.
blue on the tail, I reckon that would look sensational.
Yeah, so that's a new mould too. That's a new shape.
Yeah, 934.
Yeah. So you got the other ones are the 911s. This is a 934. So that will have a bigger wing on it.
Yeah, so you see the blue and yellow, the black and orange, and the white. The white kit have got the large tail on it, and the red and blue striped rear end has got the standard like road car
whale tail.
Yeah.
Well, that's the 935. I'm hoping they come up with next the big whale tail cars.
The Group
big
5.
wide ends on. They're like a Group 5, yeah.
Yeah. But these are going to look sensational.
Yeah, that top yellow one looks really good.
Well, I think Fly did that livery ages ago, many moons ago.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah, pretty sure Fly made that car.
Right. Well, I think that's about all the slides I've got. But if there's anything else that's out there, while we're talking about new cars, how about we go straight into slot car of the week? So we'll go around the room and ask, what's your favourite slot car that you've got this week?
I'll go first.
Of course you will.
Got to be that.
You really like that, don't you?
It's actually not mine yet. I don't know if I'm allowed to get it. But anyway.
Becky just commented. She said yes.
Oh, that's all right then.
Oh, yeah, that's yours.
Oh, that's getting dangerous.
I've actually got a mate going to the city tomorrow to Hearns Hobbies to pick me up a Scalextric VL too. So I've got a bit of explaining to do.
Which one is that? Is that the Rothmans Le Mans car, or is that?
No, that's the Spa car, the Mobile One Spa car.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Alex said you're allowed to get it too.
Thanks, Alex. Cheers, buddy.
And there's the proof. It's on the screen, mate. Just show Rebecca, you'll be fine.
I'm on a payment plan with Alex. Interest rate went down too, Alex, so yours has got to go down too.
Tony said, don't forget Mum's watching, Shane.
Mum's good. She'll buy me a slot car. She's all right.
Yeah, a slot car.
Yes,
yeah.
A slot car.
Dad just gets jealous, but.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Very good. Okay. Some comments are coming through. Obviously, I've been putting a couple on the screen, but
hey, Pete, track fans, how are you, bud?
Yeah, Pete's joined us. Ian's joined us from Magnetic Racing as well. We've got Daz Hall. We've got quite a few of the Poms on, and we've also
got Jamal.
Yes, I was just about
Jamal.
to put him up. And where's he gone? There he is.
Mel's there as well.
Thank you, Hub.
Hey, Mel, how are you, buddy?
Where's Mel?
Mel's here. 3 rooms.
Yes, 3 rooms. Yep, fantastic. Well, it's good. Good show so far. Everyone's jumping on.
Got Digger.
Hey, Digger.
G'day, Digger. Nice job with the little rally track you're doing for Pat too, mate. Did everybody see that?
Yeah,
that?
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Well, what do you want to get onto now, fellas? Because with our new presenter, UC Slot Cars, as everyone would know who's been watching YouTube, Dave's been building a track, and you can see it there behind him. And I thought we might get Dave to talk us through the build and all that sort of stuff. So let's introduce Track Talk, and we'll talk about Dave's track. So take it away, Dave. I'll bring up some pics of your track in the build, and we'll go through that, eh?
Yeah.
So tell us a bit about it, mate.
Okay. You can see 3 lanes there. It's cut and routed by Mr. Tracks, Peter and Helen. For me, it was the smart way to go, cost-wise, time-wise, mess-wise. For me, it was a no-brainer. It was just I didn't have the time to route it myself. I still had the bits, but my recess bit was damaged, and they're pretty hard to come by. So by the time I found another one, paid for it, by the time you pay for all the sheets of wood, it would have been about 6 sheets involved in that of MDF. So you weigh it up time-wise, and plus you're helping a local business as well, which
Okay,
is
cool.
which is a good thing. Yeah.
Yep.
So, and it takes him a day or so to route it, not even.
Yeah, it's quick.
It's just that would take me probably a good 3 or 4 days to route and cut. So he does it in a day, not even. And that's if I got it right too. If I hadn't, every time you route yourself, you make mistakes. You got to fix it. You got to bog it up. Go back, do it again. It's a pretty tedious task.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it is.
So yeah, it was a lot easier for me to get Peter to do it. Cost-wise, a little bit more than what you'd pay for yourself to do it, but not by much.
Yeah, right.
And you've got a finished product there.
And so once you established your levels and all that sort of stuff, your elevations, they look pretty mild there. Is there any reason why you didn't want to go too crazy with it, or? Yeah,
because after racing on Pat's track for that weekend, I've always loved the flat track.
Yep.
Because it brings the cars, like tuning wise, your cars are all even. You're all flat, and it's just left, right, up and down, bank corners. Bank corners don't do it for me. So flat tracks are for me.
Right.
With an overpass, you've got to have some sort of undulations in that. So they were very minor. I threw a little hump in there at the back somewhere. When you're driving, you don't even notice. So it's a bit of a waste of time, to be honest. But it's there. So just in that middle section there.
Yep.
One of the corners, the dog leg there on the left of the screen. It's I had a few issues with that when I did the first laps. I thought it was very flat, reasonably flat. It wasn't. It had a bit of a negative camber to it, so the car sort of drifted out really easy. So I left a lot of the corners accessible with a screwdriver or a power drill to undo the screws, so I can lift them up. I can adjust.
Yeah.
Just in case it wasn't right, and luckily enough, I could get to that one and fix it up, put some wedges under there, and bring it back up. It's still not perfect, I think, but we'll see how we go tomorrow. If we get some critique on it.
Yeah, well, that's the best way to do it, I suppose, isn't it?
That's right. Yeah, let people have a drive and see what they think, and I can get under there with the screwdriver and change it all. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in this pic on screen, you can see the outside borders going on. Did you have any trouble with them?
Yeah. The only trouble I had was that I decided to cut all that 6mm MDF in the garage. So now it looks like a winter wonderland of MDF dust in here, which
we all know what that's like.
Yeah, and I had it attached to the vacuum, the circular saw. It didn't seem to work properly. Not sure why, because the vacuum was working really well. So it just didn't take the dust. Right. So got through that, started cutting the 3mm. I decided to go out in the backyard. It was a windy day, and it just blew all the dust over the back fence, which was fine by me because it's just paddock. So yeah. But I should have done that an hour before, because now it's taken me 2 days to clean the dust up.
Yeah.
Blower backs are really good.
Well, now we've come to the point where it's got paint on it.
Yeah.
And we all know how tedious that is. But explain your method of painting your rebates for your braid.
Yeah, okay. So I had a foam brush. I don't know what I've done with it. It's about 3 or 4 inches wide, and it's got like a wedge tip on it. And you're just basically dabbing the tip in the paint, and you're just bouncing it along as you go. Years ago, I used to use a small paintbrush, and it would it would take so long. This took about an hour.
Wow.
With my Picasso paint palette there. It's just dabbing it around, and it was just easy. Went on easy enough. One coat was enough. I think in one of my videos, the brush is in there. I showed it.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Well, it's not a brush. It's a sponge. It's like a sponge.
It's a square sponge.
The little black section there.
If you give me a second, I might be able to find. I know it's outside. No.
It turned out very bright and bold for one coat.
Yeah,
that's terrific.
Yeah, it looks very circus.
Circus-ish.
Clown.
Well,
Yeah,
without the braid, but once the braid's on, it looks amazing.
Yeah, it really pops when the braid's on.
So this is where you've got the actual rebates taped over.
I masked the rebates, with the masking tape. I had a lot of trouble with that. I don't know if it was because of the heat. It was like 38 degrees that day.
Jeez.
And it was the tape. With tape and braid as well, if you go around and you try to pull it too tight, it'll start lifting on the corners.
Okay.
So I tried my best not to pull it tight, but it still lifted, and I'd have to cut it again, redo it. That was the most time-consuming part of the painting, was masking those rebates.
Yeah. And what was the undercoat that you used there? The white.
That's a Taubman's. Give me a second. The Taubman's, that's covered over the label, but Taubman's 3-in-1. It's not cheap, but it's so good. Works really well. That's
a primer and an undercoat. And
it's an all-in-one. It's a primer, sealer, and undercoat.
Yeah.
And that's what you need for MDF. You've got to seal it.
Yeah.
It's like a sponge.
This one shows the paint
with the colour,
or the track colour, and you've still got the tape over the rebates there, obviously, because you can't see the colours.
Yeah, correct.
How messy was that, pulling all that tape up? Well,
it wasn't at all. It was pretty good because that paint, it was 38 degrees, and I had the fan going in the garage as well. I got this big fan, and it was like the same with the undercoat. I was starting at the top here, and by the time I got to the end, it was dry over here. So it was touch dry by the time I got to the other end of the track.
That's incredible.
So the tape just lifted up. There's no residue whatsoever. It was really good.
That's incredible. To think that by the time you got from one end of the track to the other and it was dry, it's just...
Yeah, it was insane.
We've had some crazy weather here in Melbourne, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, well, that's exactly right. 38 degrees on the Thursday and a bit less on the Wednesday. Yeah. And then 17 on the Saturday. So I'm glad I painted when I did.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it wouldn't have been too good painting in the colder.
In the cold, no.
Yeah,
it would take a lot longer to dry.
So we go from that pic that's on the screen to the shot of the track that's behind you.
Yep.
And how many laps have you done? That's what I want to know.
Probably about 50, maybe. Yeah, I think my son's done about 50 as well. So,
okay.
I came out here last night to do some laps just to give it a clean up. I gave it a chamois. I didn't get all of it because I was still picking up MDF dust.
Right.
I was having to clean the tyres every second lap on each lane for the first for the first 20 or 30 laps. Then it started to hook up really well.
Cool. And I understand you've got a whole heap of guys coming over on the weekend to rubber it up. And I apologize, I can't get there myself. I would have loved to have been there, but I just can't get there. I've got other stuff on, so I'd love to get there.
I heard the D-Max wouldn't make the distance, so it's all good.
Nothing to do with the D-Max, mate. It's family stuff I've got to tend to. So
it's fine. That's good. There's always another time.
Yeah, I will get there. That'll be great.
Yeah, a few of the boys are coming up. Shane and Dad are coming up tomorrow night.
Yep.
And Johnny's coming up to do the timing for me as well on Saturday. So.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
And Digger's just up the road. Digger's dropping in. Anthony, Alex.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Wow. That's
and
all exciting down Gippsland Way with the new track.
Yeah.
Are you putting anything around the outside, any stickers or logos or anything like that, or is it just going to stay nice and clean and white?
I will get to it. The scenery-wise, it's going to be if you've seen like Hughesy's scenery and Jamal's and all that,
not going to be like that.
Mine's going to be nowhere near as good as that, right? It's my scenery. My scenery's there.
Oh wow! You sure you don't want a big Ferris wheel over the top of the?
No, I'm good. No, I'm just going to fill it up with some expander foam at the end, do some rocks and all that sort of stuff. I want to put a couple of the little scale RC crawlers.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's right. You're going to do that. That's going to be interesting.
So it's just going to be like rock gardens and all that sort of thing, and a couple of billboards and stuff, and yeah.
Not a beer garden.
No, rock garden, but there will be beers while it's being built. Yeah.
Speaking of RC crawlers and stuff, we've got Harry in tonight, and thanks for joining us, Harry. He's a big RC guy.
Yeah, he's pretty much given me the motivation to go that way. So,
well, there you go.
Some of his RC stuff, yeah.
That's great. Well done, Harry, for inspiring Dave to get onto that.
He's enabling me.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's what it's all about, isn't it?
Oh, definitely.
Oh, here's some advice from Glenn, pairing up in Q32. Dave, use duct tape underneath a heavy car or a magnet car and drive it around until you get a clean length of tape. It's a proven method.
Oh, okay, that's a dust pickup.
Yeah.
Normally the chamois works all right, but with the amount of dust I've had flying around, if the car goes offline, I mustn't have cleaned out on the edges too much. So it's come good. But being in the garage with the doors constantly opening and closing, it's going to be a constant thing. So
yeah, it's a hard thing in the garage to keep clean. Anthony wants to see your mockos, Shane.
But thanks, Glenn.
Oh, put them back on, mate. Oh.
I can smell it through the screen.
Look at the hole in it. Look at the bloody hole.
Ventilation.
Time for some new ones.
No, run by slot cars.
Thanks, Anthony. Tony, he's another crawler. Tony enjoys his RC cars as well. So there you go, Dave. You're getting some support there from the guys.
Yeah, no, it's good stuff. They're fun little cars.
I've never had a remote control car. It's one thing I've never even tried. So I don't reckon.
Right.
Don't even bother, Dick. You have trouble with bloody slot cars, mate.
Absolutely, mate. I've got enough trouble on my hands. Believe me.
And they're in a slot.
Yeah. He's made the car.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Well, thanks, Dave, for telling us all about that. The track is no doubt going to be fantastic to drive. I've driven on your tracks before, and they are just so smooth and brilliant. So yet another feather in your cap, mate. That's really good. Really good.
Thank you very much.
I thought we might just ask the question: what's on your bench? So we've had a bit of a break, and we've all been tinkering away.
Well,
so
I'd
like to see what everyone's been up to. So how about we start with Hub?
All right. What's on my bench? Hang on one sec.
What's on your little bench?
I got 3 things on my bench
Oh, now he's going to be a hog.
because I got a bench the size of Hughes's kitchen table.
Oh, cool.
Ford Sierras.
Oh,
So I've got Dick
very
Johnson.
nice. Where did you get that one?
Did you build them from scratch?
No, these are Scaletric.
Or what? Why are they on your bench? Oh,
Because
they're
I'm
Scaletric. Oh, boom.
Because they're stock standard, and I'm taking them down to David's this weekend to put some tyres on them, sprayed, MJKs.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You're doing a
So this-
tuning session.
Yeah, they're too good to be sitting on the bench or on the shelf. I need to drive them.
Where did you find the Dick Johnson one, mate? Because I need one of those.
In the slot car shop, Dick.
They're still selling them? They're still selling them? I haven't seen one.
They're hard to get. They're like $200 on eBay, I think.
Does it come with a big boulder? I already did that gag, didn't I?
That was an XD. That's an XD.
That was XE.
That's XD, wasn't it?
It was the XE.
I think so, yeah.
Green
The
stuff.
green stuff. Yeah.
Green stuff, 83. Well,
Wasn't
you're questioning me.
Wasn't it the blue car?
What's that?
It was the blue XD, wasn't it?
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
it was. No, yeah, sorry,
Blue
it was. I was
XD.
thinking of in the trees. That's right.
Ooh,
That was another.
ooh.
That was another incident.
Can you say sorry, Dick? Can you say apologize?
Sorry, Hub.
Thank
Sorry,
you.
Hub.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Just got carried away with Mr. Queensland down here, saying how good Queenslanders were and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I was.
They're hitting rocks and going into trees.
It's all about the rock.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm taking them down to David's this weekend, tune them up.
Okay.
drive 'em.
Very good. We're going to see a video on that.
Nah.
Oh, okay. All right, moving right along. What about you, Hughesy?
Oh, okay, well, I've been a bit crook, so I've been out of action for the week, but I'm getting ready to get stuck into finishing my white kit. I did get some little black features done on the front. It's coming along. I'm just waiting for a decal sheet to show up, and then I can have fun trying to fit decals for the very first time. That's gonna
What
be
decals are
interesting.
getting shown?
Well, I found some genuine. Well, I don't know if they're genuine, but it's Nissan Nismo
Oh, okay.
and everything up, to do with that, and some really good ones. They've got some really nice artwork on there. So this should be transformed. It should look great.
Yeah.
And then also I've been working on these little Mad Max vehicle statues. I've got to finish them off. They're coming along great. Slot Car Wildman did the 3D prints of the basic vehicle, and then I've glued on extra little exhaust pipes and whatever.
Nice.
Made the tribal stuff there and just painted them up all rusty and clapped out. They're looking great.
They're not slot cars, are they, shown?
No, I wish they were, though. Wouldn't that be
Yeah.
cool?
Are they heavy?
Yeah, pretty heavy.
Okay.
Are they a solid print or are they hollow?
Pretty much so, yeah.
Solid,
Pretty much
yeah,
so.
okay. Right.
Underneath was a bit rough and ready.
Yeah, that's where they've taken them off the
Yeah, I
support.
left that because you're not
Yeah.
even going to see it. So it's just,
Nah.
they're just for decoration. But it's good practice, working up to doing some actual slot car scratch builds.
Yeah. No, they look fantastic. And the flags
that's
that you
what's
made
on the
for
bench.
walls as well. That's great.
David.
Yeah, what have you been up to, mate?
Building the track.
Building the track.
I've got this Fly BMW what is it? It's a
M3.
BMW Series 3. Yeah. For some reason, I don't have the rear end for it. A lot of the parts are missing, especially the wheels that are very hard to come by. I think they're a neodyme wheel or something, very hard.
Right.
So I got some staff wheels for it. For some reason, I didn't buy 4. I only bought 2. I don't know why I did that. So I plan to get that going as well.
Excellent.
That's the only one at the moment. There's lots more, but that's the current one.
Cool. DG, what's on your bench?
Well, I had it on table for about a week, and I painted this up.
Ah, yes. This is
So
awesome.
that's my new pit box. And,
Very cool.
Front comes off, and can't really see it very well, can you? But
No, I can see it.
so yeah, there's room in there for a few bits and pieces, and the only problem is I've got to take the drawers out to drag these out because I haven't done what Hub did and put some handles on it because it came with these bits of molding, but you can't grab them.
Right.
You just can't grip them. So I'm turning them around, and I'll turn them around, and I'll
Just drill a hole in it, Dick.
yeah, or I'll put some handles on there. And look, this thing's not the greatest.
Darkness.
It's not the greatest, but it'll do for me first one.
Looks
And
great.
I believe Ho got one as well.
This is what I did. I put, when you get your Revo slots, those screws to the bottom of the box?
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I saw you did that.
Yeah, a little handle. Grab it.
I was going to give that a go.
Yeah.
And the
That's a
door
cool
still
idea.
shuts properly, does it?
Yeah, it still shuts.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so is this a ploy to get people to buy more Revo slots?
100%.
It's working.
I got a flap too, Dick.
Yeah, I know. It's all that Taylor Swift shit you listen to. Love you, Hub.
Where'd you get that one? Where'd they? Because I know Johnny makes boxes as well. Johnny V, Dad's slot car box. Is
Right.
that one of his or is that something else?
I have no idea. They were at Bonz's at a race night.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
They look
So a
like
good one.
Not sure if he's got any left. I'm not sure.
Right. Very cool.
So, okay, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that box turned
thank you,
out
Digger.
great.
Thank you very much, mate. And Scott just watched that video that I put up on my YouTube channel of the build. Thanks, Scott. Thank you, mate. Well, here we go. RTDL Slot Car Racing or Slot Racing Club has asked where do you get those pit boxes, and we just answered. It was they were sitting around for a while at Bonz's, and we said, "What are you doing with those?" And he said, "Sell them if you want them." So we grabbed them. So that's that.
Wow.
Now you might be able to see that along the bottom of the screen there's some businesses that we're advertising. Over the off season, we spoke about incorporating more shops from around Australia, as we are the Aussie Slot Car Show. And so we got in contact with a few shops. We tried to get everyone from around Australia. There's so many shops. A lot of shops were listed as being involved in slot cars, but when we contacted them, they said, "Oh, we don't do slot cars." And I said, "Well, if you're a hobby store, we're happy to promote you as well." And they said, "No, we don't want you to." So that's fine. But the ones that did are appearing on the bottom of the screen now. Yeah, so it's free advertising. We just want to let people know that there are shops out there local to you guys in your state. If you're out there, and even if you're watching this back at a later date, excuse me, and you think, "Oh, hang on, my local shop's not up there," send it into us, and we will put them up there on the screen if they're happy for us to do so. So you can either send a comment on this live when you're watching back, add a comment and say, "Oh, I know this shop. It's close to me. This is the name of it." We'll check it out. We'll send them an email and ask them if they're happy for us to promote them, because it basically just means that everyone out there can find a local shop that they can go to and get parts and cars and track and all that sort of stuff, tools, whatever you need. So we just thought it was a good idea to promote a few shops, and we're trying to do that with clubs as well. If you've got any clubs in your area, which we had a couple last year, but if there's any more out there that would like us to spruik for them, we're quite happy to. So we are the Aussie Slot Car Show, and we want to get the word out there around Australia. So check out some of those shops on the bottom of the screen there in your state, and see what they can do for you.
And events too. We're going to start putting
Events. Yes.
Yeah,
Special
those shops they're going to stay in contact with us, and they're going to let us know when they've got events coming up, and we'll do a separate events notification or a notice board or something like that as they start coming through as well. So if you're watching your shop on the screen, remember to contact us with events, even if it's details of party hire or anything like that. We can do a segment with all that sort of stuff. So let's keep that going.
Good idea. That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. See, Nick V's already said yes. War Raceway, Mike and James. There you go. It's already working. Good on you, Nick. Das Slot Car Boxer said that's a great idea, promoting local slot car suppliers and shops. Thank you, Johnny. And Anthony said, good idea. And Greff, he's mentioning Glenn. That'll be Perrin.
Yeah.
I'm guessing. Yeah. And Digger said, great idea, guys, supporting the hobby. Thank you. And Dave said, definitely events. He wants to see some events pop up. So we'll do that in the future for you, Dave. You can check back here and see what's happening.
Yeah, it's a good idea. It's good. More to merrier, more to better.
Yes, and look at that, Harry saying the Aussie community is love. Thanks, mate.
Just quickly, can I just say thank you to Digger as well for helping me out with the track. He helped out do the borders and everything and a bit of stuff here and there for a couple of days. So thanks, Digger. Dave.
Absolutely. Well done, Digger. Good on you for jumping in and lending a hand. Daz Hall, all the way from Mongolia, has said, question for Husey.
Mongolia.
Pomgolia. England. Question for Hughes, SCA. Will you keep your Carrera track or do a wood-routed track like the other three? Ooh, pressure's on.
I'm keeping the Carrera track for now, but I would like to do a wood routed track at some stage. I've got a big empty double garage sitting out there, and I've still got that big mountain on the wall. Got to put it to use. Yeah, but I'd like to do it from scratch, like you did, DG. You know, routing it and everything. And I know there's a few nightmares involved, but you know, I want to have that experience.
It's a journey, isn't it,
And then
Dave?
arrive at what David's done. Do the wise thing, get somebody else to do it.
Look, by all means, give it a go. Definitely give it a go. I've routed myself probably about 12 tracks here and there, and helped other people route tracks. So it's definitely worth trying. But you need to get all the bits, the router bits, the recess bits, and everything. And if you're going to go braid, it's definitely worth a go.
Jane, practice on the kitchen table.
Yeah, I could build it on the kitchen table.
Yeah,
I could just route the kitchen table.
Yeah.
Route it into the top of the kitchen table.
Been done before.
Don't tell the family. Do it while they're asleep.
Yeah. Then you'll have to buy another
Probably
bench.
The router will wake them up, won't it? I'm thinking anyway. Yeah, and
Then
at
let-
dinner time you can have slot car racing while you're eating your.
You could drive. You could move your condiments around on a slot car.
Yeah,
around the
now
table.
we're thinking.
Well, they call it a lazy Susan, but
Brainstorming here.
lazy slot car.
Isn't that what
Yeah.
they do with the sushi? They do it a sushi train.
Sushi
Yeah,
train. That's right.
You can have slot cars bringing the sushi around.
Hey, James, just get an electric router.
What?
Get an electric router. It's quieter.
I've got an electric router.
It's like the
It
cars.
goes. What do you mean
Yeah,
it's quieter?
you can buy a laminate trimmer, and they do the same job. Really, I mean, it's only MDF. You can buy those little. I think they're called laminate trimmers, and they're basically a router. You buy a piece that they slot into, and you can lock them down, and you can use them as a router. And they're
So how many mil down you going?
Oh well, if depending on the size of the MDF you're using. When I built my track,
8mm.
When I built my track, all I could get was 9mm, so it's only about 7mm deep. So I just use plastic guides on mine, but using a wood guide on my track, it just bottoms out all the time, so it's no good. But yeah, I mean, most of the time, guys go for 12mm and
12mm minimum.
8 or 9mm slot. Yeah.
Cool. Well, you never know. Maybe later in the year, but it's definitely something I'd like to have a go at.
Yeah,
even
why
if it's a big mess, just give it a go. Learn from it.
It's worth just having a shot, because even if you just route a basic shape, and you know you get your depth right, and you get your braid down, and you get it painted, and just that satisfaction of getting it done. It doesn't have to be a huge masterpiece, but yeah, it's good to do. It really is. John D has said BRM Australian Championships are coming up in March, and there's a Revo class too at Show Us Your Slots. So he's on the ball. Maybe we should get John D to be our events guide. What do you think of that, John?
John's a very smart man. We'll be here all night.
We will. Yes, he's a very, very learned fellow. Glenn said the first one is the hardest. After that, it's a lot easier. What are we talking about now?
The track.
Router tracks. Yes. Sorry. Thanks, Glenn.
Do a test run, Shane, like what Digger's done for like Pat's rally track. Just do a small one.
Yeah, no, the first one I'll call my rally track because it'll be all over the place.
Well, you just got those red cars, Shane. Those Renos. You can do that.
Well, I got that Ryobi router, and it's a really flash one, but like I've used it working on some guitar bodies and that, and it just wants to go. It's got a mind of its own. How the hell do you control it properly?
Yeah, you've got to use a routing guide. There's a whole heap of different ways to do it. Get on YouTube, Shane, if you want to have a look, and just start searching YouTube. And I mean, we can tell you all about it off show. It's we can talk for hours about it.
I saw some good. Sorry, I saw some good stuff as a guide for a router on Tad's channel. I don't know if you know Tad.
Yeah.
He had some garden edging, which was like almost purpose built for a router channel.
Wow.
I thought it was fantastic. I'm not sure if we can get it here, but something like that would be perfect. I used to use 12mm poly pipe, like sprinkler system pipe, the black one, and just put nails every 4 or 5 inches. That's a perfect guide as well.
I'll be back in a sec. I'll just grab something to show you. Keep talking
And
amongst yourselves.
David, your timing system this weekend, is that similar to what they installed at Pat's place?
It's going to be identical. Yeah, I'm pretty sure
it's
it will
got
be.
the gantry and everything.
I've built my own gantry. Well, it's a silver chunk of wood behind me stuck over the track. So with an LED light in there. So hopefully that works.
It's the same mini computer and that mounted underneath. Cool.
Yeah.
They're good, those mini computers. Good.
Yeah, hang on a second.
Well, Johnny V's done that slot car box. He's done that's the same thing.
Yeah.
I just got one of those off Kogan.
Yep.
It's same little computer. Hopefully it works. But yeah.
Yeah, that's the same as what I've given him to do my timing system too. Husey, this is a piece of
Lexan,
I think. Yeah, and it's got holes drilled every 4 or 5 centimeters.
So you can nail it down.
And basically you nail it down, and it does bend quite a fair way. If you want a tighter radius than what you got there, you just route on the inside.
Yeah, see, something like that is great. I'd want to do compound radius turns and that, make it really interesting.
Well, you definitely need something like that.
That's the go. Yeah, cool.
We'll chat tomorrow, mate.
Yeah,
I'd love to. But yeah, as Gref said, track building is the best part of the track. It's bringing it to life. Once you see, you might have your pencil lines of where you want your track and all that, and you'll sit and look at that for a day and make tweaks to it, and then once you finally do the routing, it just brings it to life. Isn't that right, Dave?
Yeah, it is. It's true. As I said, I've done over 12 of them, and
wow,
the pencil lines never ever eventuate. You always go a different way, unfortunately. But you get close to it, and it still works out great. So it's definitely an achievement.
Well,
that's a good question.
Scott's asking, do you think wood tracks are becoming more popular over plastic track? And I think what you're saying about compound radius curves and they're not constant, whatever the plastic track gives you is what you got to work with. You can have whatever you want. And you can have varying squeezes and all sorts of things like that.
Exactly. So with the plastic tracks, you're locked into those basic geometric shapes they give you.
Exactly.
There's not really a lot of options, so everybody's tracks just more or less end up the same.
And that's why plastic track went digital, because that added another dimension to it, but you're still locked into certain.
You are.
And it's a personal preference as well, because wood tracks are set. What you've got here is it. You can't change it. Whereas people with a plastic track can change it on a daily basis if it's not set with scenery. So Digger sent me a couple of videos during the week of his track. He's got a Carrera track running at the moment, and he's changed it like 2 or 3 times just in the space of a week, just to get a layout that he likes. There's the convenience of changing it.
Yeah, I like the both, and for me, it's not one over the other. But having come down and raced on all your tracks, except for yours, David, that'll be later on, maybe, hopefully. It is a great experience. If you're just a plastic track owner, you've never done any wood routed track racing, you need to try it out. It's a different experience, but a great experience. Definitely recommend it.
I think you'll learn how to tune your cars a totally different way too, Shane, from plastic.
Yep.
Because that is a lot of difference.
I haven't.
I don't think you've ever tuned a car, Nick.
Oh, I've tuned them, just not better than what they were in the first place.
It's definitely a different ball game with tuning.
There's plenty of YouTube channels out there, Dick, you can watch.
What's that, mate?
There's plenty of good YouTube channels out there for tuning. There's like Harry from Home Racing World, Slot R.
Right.
Yeah.
Anthony's asking.
I've seen those good ones.
Anthony's asking if I'd use magnet braid. No. I've got the Carrera for the magnetic stuff. On the wood routed, no, definitely no magnets.
Yeah.
No.
Because what's the point if it's just the same? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't need them. Oh, let's not get into that. Let's not get into that.
Yeah, no, let's not get into that.
We haven't got time for that. Jeff's Shed, he said, I've got 2 laminate trimmers, had them for nearly 20 years. So, look, they're fine for routing MDF, because MDF is quite a soft wood. So
Yep.
as long as you've got a nice sharp router bit, it'll go through it, no problem.
Yeah, I've got one laying around somewhere, a trimmer. It's like a palm held router.
Yeah,
I just couldn't find it. I was going to give it to Digger to use, but I could not find it anywhere. I know I've got it, but I just don't know where it is.
G'day, Joe, all the way up in Cairns.
Hey, Joe.
Good to see you too, mate.
Hey
Thanks
there.
for joining us.
Well, Joe used to live in Melbourne.
Did he really?
Yeah, in Reservoir, I think it was from memory. I went there a couple of times.
Ah,
So, you just wanted warmer weather, mate, or what was that all about? That's a big move to Cairns.
It is.
yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Josh Cunningham. G'day, Josh. Good to see you here, mate.
Thanks, Josh.
Amazing,
Thank you.
David.
G'day, Josh.
He's coming down to your place, Dave, this
Josh?
weekend, is he?
We'll see you Saturday. Yes.
He's checking it out. Good.
Good
Yeah.
stuff. Good stuff.
He's got a Hilux stick. That's why he can make it.
Are you going to do like a live stream so we can watch?
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah,
You're an idiot, Hub.
Got to discuss that with Shane.
Shane can do it. Do
I
a
don't
little
know,
live stream.
We'll see how we go.
We'll
Well,
see.
the chat's doing really well. It's a really healthy chat tonight. I know we're jumping all over the place, but I'm trying to include everyone's chat. So Nick V said he'd love to go to the BRM Championships, and he's Nick V's over in South Australia. So yeah. There you go.
And there's a big swap meet next weekend too in Sydney. Australian Car Electric Collectors Club are doing a big swap meet in Sydney next weekend.
All right.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Are you going to do a piece on that at all, Shane? Or
No, I'm not going. I would love to go, but I'm not going to go.
okay. We need a New South. Oh, we need a Sydney correspondent to talk about those sort of things. If anyone in New South Wales wants to do a piece, that'd be good.
Yeah.
I'm sure someone will do something.
Tigger said his routing guide needed a guide dog.
That's what I'll do. I'll get Digger to come up and do all the routing for me. I'll just go out for the day. Then
I'll come up and show you how to do it,
What
Shane.
the hell is that? What have you done?
I'll route it straight for you, and you can do the rest.
I think we need to plan a weekend at your joint, Shane.
Yeah.
Ah. You're going to come up to Queensland?
Yeah, I'll bring the lawnmower for you.
Ah, good. Great.
Glenn says that his advice is to get a company to do the CNC routing for you. It's much more accurate, and there is no mess from the MDF dust.
Well, no doubt about that, but we want to have the experience of doing it first. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
And
you
when
should
you
one track.
do, make
least
sure you wear a mask.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Got all that. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
No, I definitely want to have a go at doing a DIY first, and like I don't have high expectations, but you just want to at least have a go at it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think you'll appreciate it eventually when you get a
for
proper
sure.
one done.
Yeah.
But what if it turns out great? That's going to be a feather in your cap.
Dave reckons he's getting old. He has less need for wood.
I reckon video about track. It'd be a good video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Show all the stuff ups.
Yeah, I'd be. You turn it into something really funny, mate. It'd be really good to watch.
Yeah.
But all the
1,000
stuff-
trips back
if
to
you-
Bunnings for more MDF.
Yeah.
If you did record the stuff ups, you'd be teaching more people what not to do than how to do it.
Yeah.
And that's one way to learn
Yeah.
also, mate. So there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. 100%.
Just when David got to run his first car on that track, that was a cool video.
Mm.
Yeah, that was
All that
fingers
work
crossed
and
for
it
that
went-
one. It worked all right. So
Now,
everything worked well.
when you videoed that was really your first running of the
Yeah.
car? You didn't sort of test it first and go, oh, good, it's working.
No, 100%. I turned it on. I just made sure nothing was smoking and nothing was melting, so I was all right. And I
Mate.
grabbed the car out, stopped the video because I dropped it pretty much coming down to the track and restarted again. Yeah, so that was pretty much as it was.
And it made
First
it all the
lap.
way around in the first attempt. That was very
Yeah.
impressive.
That's the good thing about braid. Copper tape, we never had that because there'd be a break somewhere or
Right.
there'd be a crack in the tape.
Yeah.
But braid's all right like that.
Fantastic.
Here's some good advice from Greff for you, Husey. If you want to have a look at routing tracks, look up Old Slot Racers Archive. This guy was
That goes
Canadian, Canadian, Luff, his name is.
Yeah.
And he has routed some incredible tracks, and he would route a couple, 3, 4 tracks a year. Look that up. It's old stuff.
That goes back a while.
But there's some fantastic. He made his own. He always made tracks with copper tape, like my track. But he made, I think, one of the first tape layers. So he'd fit a roll of copper tape into a jig, and that would automatically peel the backing tape off it as he'd push it along, and it had a couple of guide pins, and so it was very neatly
pretty
spaced
accurate
guide from the slot.
Yeah.
Look that up. Make a note and look that up.
Okay.
Excellent
Slot
stuff.
Racer.
Thanks, Shane.
Cool.
Thanks, Greg.
Thanks, Griff.
Yeah.
And anybody else who's thinking about doing this too?
Oh, look.
Just replying to Dave Volk there, the design I've got is a modified one that I found online. I changed a few corners on it. There's plenty of layouts online that you'll find, and just modify it to what you want. Send it off to whoever's designing the layout or doing the drawing for the CNC or the CAD drawing, and they can just put it into a file and cut it.
Yeah. A lot easier.
Glenn's saying wood tracks are much less affected by temperature fluctuations, which is a big issue in tin sheds.
Yeah.
Humidity for you, Shane?
Especially if you use copper tape.
Yeah, look, if you're going to have one in a garage, definitely go braid. Up where
Braid.
you are. Humidity would play havoc with it, I reckon.
Yeah.
My shed's not too bad with my tape. Since I repainted it and put a clear coat on it, because I used to have Ferrador. When it had the Ferrador tape on a hot day, would be like that.
Yep.
And you'd have to go along and stick it down again.
Yeah.
I was thinking about your shed yesterday, Shane, and I was thinking how easy it is for you to keep the shed clean. And the big point is that you don't have any roller doors. You can basically seal up your shed, and you can prevent it from dust and wind blowing stuff in, all that sort of stuff. And that's got to be a bonus for your track. I was thinking about that.
You've got that sliding
I know
glass
my track.
door.
The dust in this garage is terrible.
Well, the only thing
It's straight over to the roller doors.
I've got a twirly roof, a twirly bird thing.
Yep.
But
Well, that'll help the heat get out.
yeah, it's fallen off now. I've actually got, in your shower, you got an exhaust fan.
Yep.
I've got a cover with like paper mesh inside it and covering that hole to help stop the dust getting in.
Right.
Yep.
And plus,
That's
I
gotta help.
vacuum every week
Yep.
in here.
Yep.
Just keep the cars clean and keep the floors clean and that.
Yep.
The more you do it, the easier it is too. If you let it go, it'll just be a mess,
Bo's chipped in, thanks Bo, and said it's not a question of being popular with either wood or plastic. It's a matter of personal preference and room for it. Also, it needs tools and experience in woodworking. And Bo, I guess that's part of the attraction of a wood track. If someone has got the slightest inkling of working with wood, it's an exciting proposition to create your own track out of wood. A lot of people are scared of using a tool like a router, but once you're shown how to do it and you've got the confidence in doing it, it's amazing what you can create. So that's but you are right. It is personal preference, and space is a big issue too, because our friends over in England, a lot of those guys don't have room for a large home track.
Exactly.
And that's why they go to the club racing for larger commercial tracks. But you're absolutely right. Space is definitely one of those things we probably take for granted in Australia, because this garage is 9 meters by 8 meters. What's that? 27 by 24 feet. it's still a garage. I've still got 2 cars parked in there, but I've still got room for a decent track. I've got a 7 by 11 shed out in the backyard. It's one of 3 sheds. Once my son leaves home, I may well take out there.
Move out, Sonny Jim.
Put a track in the big shed
in place.
because we can do that. We've got the space here, and like you have a look at Hub's place. He's got a well, it's bigger than a double garage, isn't it, Shane?
Yeah, I think it's 6 meters by 4 meters wide. 6 by 4.
Okay, so it's almost a double garage just to have a slot car track. And the guys in England, they just can't do that. They don't have that. So you're absolutely right, Bo. It's a really good comment you've made there. Thanks for putting that up, mate.
But then again, you look at the guys in America, all their tracks are in their houses, like Harry from Home Racing World. He's got a massive basement. Marty from 2 Lines, he's under his house. That's huge.
Yeah, the Americans have got really good basements over there.
Yep.
Yeah, they do.
Like, they're
We don't
ideal.
have basements here.
And I'll say something. I don't know if you would remember, Shane. You or Dave. You guys weren't really that into V32, but there was a guy called Ian, and he lived in Ballarat, and his track was in his family room.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
He was a train model rail guy.
Yeah, he was, and he got into slot cars, and then, he had a decent sized block of land as well, and he built a big shed out in the backyard, moved it all out there. But I mean, if you've got an understanding partner, you could probably have one in your family room. That was a really good setup there. But there you go. I mean, where there's a will, there's a way.
That's it.
There was a Bathurst track as well in French Gully. Remember Chris?
that was Chris. Yeah, that was a baseball track.
Yep.
His whole family room.
Yeah, it was a single bloke.
4-lane scaly track.
Yeah, single bloke. And I don't know if he was single because he had the track in the house, or if he had the track.
I think that was the case.
I think
just having a look at some of the comments.
I think he still got it too, to be honest with you.
Really?
Is he still single?
I spoke to him, I think, at the last swap meet at Ringwood, and he said he still had it.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Massive track, huge track.
Dave's made a good point. If you go with a wood track, go braided. No continuity issues. I have a lot of continuity issues. Hub doesn't. And he's using copper tape as well. So,
Interesting.
I don't know why that is. Is it because
my surface is shiny now. It's a smoother surface. It sticks better.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
My track isn't Ferrador. It's just paint. It's MDF primed and painted, and it's
So paint's better. Paint's flatter than MDF because flatter than Ferrador because Ferrador had little peaks. It was like wet and dry. It was like wet and dry sandpaper, and it had little peaks. If you look at it under a microscope, that's why nothing really stuck to it.
Yeah.
But I think the issue with my track is that I've only just started using the braid that you recommended, Hub, and it's a bit softer. And I wonder if it's got something to do with the coarse, hard, stiff braids from Scale Electric and that sort of stuff that's really tearing up the copper tape, especially on the bends. Even though I paid special attention to get it as flat as possible, I find most of the continuity issues are in the bends where you can see cracks forming in the tape itself.
Right. You're right. Yeah. That's a good point, Dick. I never thought of that. You're right. The Scale Electric really.
That soft braid that you recommended from J-Car is I've started using that and it's a lot better. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. 100%. You're right.
Is that the solder wick you're talking about?
Yeah, that's the one.
I'll show you.
Yeah, I haven't got it handy.
Yeah, copper tape doesn't like to turn corners.
Really?
Yeah, it'll crack so quickly, so easily.
That's the one, and that's available from J-Car.
J-Car,
which is an Australian store.
J-Car Electronics.
Yeah, but any electronics store anywhere in the world would probably have something very similar. It's a soldering wick.
De-soldering wick.
Yeah.
It sucks up the solder when you...
Yeah. you just got to make sure you put voodoo drops on it or WD-40 because it's got like a powder in it. You got to make sure you treat the braid when you put it on, and that will get that powder and it will go really good. It's probably not the best one to use, but when you got 900 cars, that's the cheapest way and the best way for me.
Yeah, well, it's better than what you get from standard anyway. So that's it's only a few bucks. It's not expensive.
Well, Flying Nico and Scale Electric braid were terrible. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
that's when I started using it about 10, 12 years ago when I was buying a lot of Flying Nico cars. I just couldn't afford to use Slotted or NSR. Simple as that.
And you pretty much had to change the fly braid because that was garbage.
That's terrible. Yeah.
Really?
Glenn's piped up and said he recommends Magna braid. You can remove magnets if you want non-mag racing, but you can't run magnets on a non-mag braid track. So if you've got grandkids or young kids and you want them to have a go on the track, you can always leave the magnets in the cars, and it's like running plastic track.
Yeah,
you can always take the magnets out and still have the braid and have no mag. It is a good point. It's a lot more expensive. It is a lot more expensive than tinned copper braid.
Yeah, I think it's $1 something more a meter for Magna braid.
Yeah, well, it's $2 a meter when you've got two sides to a slot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you've got a 3-laner. It's $6 a meter.
And plus,
that's something to take into consideration.
With the magnet braid too, a lot of motors have magnet downforce too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You get magnetic effect.
Yeah, that's why in America at Electric Dreams they've changed the braid on magnet braid. Because guys will, I think this is what I've heard, guys were using like bigger magnets in the motors or something, I think I heard. There's no magnets in the car, it was all coming from the motor.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. To keep costs down, I've heard someone say once, you could put Magna braid on the corners and not on the straight sections. So if you've got long straight sections, you can have normal braid and then just have your holes and just have like a tap underneath where they join and have Magna braid coming into the corners and out of the corner. That would halve your cost.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
I never thought of that.
You just have a lot of taps underneath, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, you
would join the braid. Yeah,
lot more work.
Yeah,
that's right, but a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
What else have we got going on in the chat? It's a good chat tonight.
How many people?
47. 47.
Okay.
Wow. Thank you,
bad.
guys. Thanks for sticking around.
Thank you.
46 dropped off.
Nick said cheap lemonade trimmer from Bunnings, Ryobi, etc. Absolutely, Nick. You're spot on, mate. Yep. That you don't need to spend a lot to get the same result. It's as long as you've got a nice sharp router bit, I think that's more important than the grunt of the router.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, here we go. This is Joe said, he loves the weather up there. Bit different to Melbourne's weather, mate.
Come home, Joe. Come on. Come home, mate.
Yeah, a bit too humid up there for me, mate.
Yeah, I agree. I hate the humidity.
Yeah. Me too. Hughesy loves it.
Oh, I'm fine now. Got my air working again. Yeah.
Is that still working?
I got it set at a nice 23 degrees at the moment. It's beautiful in here, and everything's lit up.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Nice.
Comfy. Outside is different.
I mean, I know we've gone over an hour, but I just wanted to shout out to a few people, just on YouTube, etc. I just wanted to touch base about Pinky at Slot Car House. I don't know if everybody's seen his latest video, but he's come up with a lighting plug and play system. And I tell you what, it's a game changer. It really is. Oh, Hughesy's got the old.
It's just someone asking about it in the comments. Sorry.
Okay.
I got a video coming up on this in a couple of weeks.
Very nice.
Sorry, DG.
That's all right. So I just wanted to give Pinky a shout out. He's doing some great stuff. He's Melbourne based, and I just wanted to let him know that we haven't forgotten about him. We have said that we'll keep tabs on what he's doing and let people know what he's up to. He's coming out with a lot of different buildings, and he's trying a lot of different things. So this plug and play lighting system is going to be a game changer. That's very, very clever. So get over to Slot Car House. That's house spelled Haus, and have a look at what he's doing. Doing some fantastic things. Also, I don't know if everyone's been able to catch up. Pete Brown from Track Fans TV did the Milton Keynes swap meet. He went there and recorded some footage. He tried to do some live stuff, but the coverage over there wasn't too good. So if you go back and watch Pete's coverage of the Milton Keynes swap meet, there's some great interviews with some people who have been in the game for a long time and they know a lot about what's going on. So check that one out. I'll just quickly get through it. Marty over at Two Lines, he interviewed Ian Douglas. Now, if anyone has been watching Electric Dreams, Nationals and all that sort of stuff, you'll know who Ian Douglas is. And this guy, he's got a great story too. And I didn't catch all of it. I've got to go back and watch the whole thing. But what I did catch was quite fascinating, and Ian's story is one to listen to. So thank you, Marty, for doing that. That's great. Quickly getting through them, guys. I'm sorry. Tony Droney, he's been doing some great things. He's got some videos that came out over Christmas while we were all eating and drinking too much. So go and check out some of Tony's videos. He's had snakes and all sorts of things at his place. So go and watch Tony's videos. This bloke had some fun in the shed. Go and watch Hub's Fun in the Shed video, because that was a really good video. It was just Shane just kicking back, doing a few laps, swapping over cars whenever he felt like it, having a bit of a chat to whoever was on. Jump in and watch that.
That's a good idea. How do you do a live stream like that? Do you need any special gear?
No, I use my phone. I was going to do a video and I couldn't be bothered, so I just pressed live and stuff it. Let's do it.
And it just works.
That's exactly how it worked out. I had nothing to do. Yeah.
And then when it's finished, it automatically puts it on your channel.
Unless you delete it like I did for my first time at Pat's house. No,
I remember that. That was a good one. That was a really good one, and you deleted it.
Yeah, what an idiot. Yeah. Oh, well. You learn.
You live and you learn. We're all learning. Can I quickly just say congratulations to Lee from Lee Slot Cars. He hit 1,000 subs. So that's well done
on you, Lee.
That's great stuff. Really, really good. Lee, if you don't know Lee, he is constantly updating his track and his scenery and his buildings and all that sort of stuff. Get over there. There's always something new to see at Lee Slot Cars. Well done, mate. Digger for the rally track we mentioned before. That's coming along, and that's in the shape of a P for Pat. Well done, Digger. Very clever. And also Das Slot Car Box, Johnny V's channel. He's brought out a video about painting Carrera track. And I don't know.
Oh, really?
I don't know if you'd be interested in painting
I'm
the
going
track.
to watch that. Yeah, I'll be
Get over and watch that. He shows you how to tape up the rails and prime it and paint it and everything. Really good little video. That's a good one, Johnny.
I'll have to watch that. Good one.
That's another one. So that's me done for the shout-outs. Back to normal programming.
And Jamal got 1,000 subscribers.
Well done, Jamal.
Jamal's track's evolving differently every day. You see something different come out from Jamal all the time. So well done, Jamal. Good on you, mate.
And he's making trees too, Dick, like yours.
He's making trees?
Yes, he's making trees. I'm a bit worried, mate.
Oh, you got to have a look at his ground cover too.
Is he?
He has
made some ground cover. Yeah, he's shown you how to make some ground cover out of sawdust and paint. I remember doing that a long time ago. I was using a blender and I was doing the same sort of thing. So, it's a proven procedure. Well done, Jamal.
There you go. Use it when you're out the kitchen table. Keep the sawdust and use it on your bloody front.
Oh, I can do all my grass with the sawdust and.
That's what I use.
Put some green paint in there and mix it up.
Just throw it in the paint tin and swash it about. Do you?
It works.
Yep.
Works a treat.
Yep, absolutely. Dave's asking Nick V, are you going to do the Revo Nats this year? So there's chat about all sorts of stuff going on. Alex has said Bonza will be there. Okay.
Excellent.
Going to the Nats. Good stuff. Yep. And Hub will bring the Melbourne weather.
Yes.
That's up to Shane's in Queensland.
Yep. Yeah. So all right, I'm way behind in the comments, as most most
I had a
channels
good
do when they
idea
do
today for everyone to have a think about.
Here we go.
We need someone to come up with the ultimate slot car display shelving for a typical slot car room. Does anybody have any cool new ideas? What's the best way to display them? Yeah, no, we can do better than that.
Oh, no good?
How do you keep all the dust off them?
Yeah, that's my question.
Go on, Shane. Show him.
I don't. Hang on. Do you want me to show
You
you?
got like a little pink feather duster that you're
Show
running around singing
your Taylor
Swift.
Swift. Show him your Taylor Swift pink feather duster.
Yeah.
We need the ultimate simple design for DIY slot car display shelving.
Oh,
We
now
need
he's
someone
done
to
it.
come up with an epic idea.
Yeah.
Oh, isn't it cute? Sadie.
There's lots of ideas, but I haven't seen anything yet where I've gone, oh yeah, that's awesome.
It's slot car Sadie.
Hey, can you bring that on Saturday, please, or Friday?
No.
I've got a bit of MDF dust on cars and it's raining.
Yeah, you had
I'm
a
not-
good
I'm not-
technique going there with the wrist.
Bring four of them.
Had plenty of practice, mate.
I was only joking about the feather duster, and he actually had one.
I've got two.
Wow, 2.
Yeah, hang on. It's a different one.
Oh,
I'm actually glad you asked that question, Husey, because
what the fuck is that?
That's his wig.
that
That's
used
his
to be
wig.
Aussie ostrich.
This is Aussie ostrich here with his tail. There you go.
I'm glad you asked, Husey, because I'm.
And you got Dickie Knee in the corner there.
Oh,
Mr. Summers.
I know you're not working tomorrow, Hub, but I just
I'm
don't
not.
know what you've taken after dinner.
I had
You've taken something.
Voodoo drops.
tonight.
Yeah, he put some voodoo drops in his can of Coke, I think.
Increases performance.
Yeah, he's lubed right up, isn't he? Yeah, look,
Oh.
Shane, I'm glad you asked that question because I'm thinking about redoing this garage. And remember when Pat first saw my slot room and he said, "You got to take that wall out, Dick."
He did. He did.
Is
I've
that
got a
what you're
bloke
doing?
coming around. I've got a bloke coming around on the weekend to let me know if I can take that wall out or not, and I'm pretty sure I
wow.
can. So it's coming down, and if it does, this whole garage is getting a makeover. So I need some
Ooh.
shelving. I need some shelving. Gref has said that Greg Gorb, he means, has made Luff's track build video free on YouTube. He bought Luff's routing kit 20 years ago, and that Lexan strip is part of Luff's routed track building kit, and he gave you everything you need. He gave you the Lexan strip, he gave you the tape dispenser for laying down the copper tape, everything. So write that down and go and have a look at that, Shane. You'll be very interested in that.
Okay.
Going through some more comments here because we are way behind.
Andy and Ruben want to know if Shane's got the French maid's outfit for when he does the dusting.
Ah,
It's on
I
order.
reckon he has.
I've ordered it.
I
It's
reckon
on
he
order.
has.
From Timu.
I've ordered it, boys.
Timu. He's got his
Maybe-
Timu.
Way back in the comments here, Pete says half of those poms haven't got a room for a decent bog. Des said, "Yeah, we have less space here in the UK. Yeah, a lot less, unfortunately for you guys."
Good on you, Pete.
Just getting through these. We'll try and catch up with the comments. Glenn's saying that his tracks is in his family room. You're lucky, mate, because
Wow.
that's one way to be able to race all year round.
Yeah.
Oh, and Anthony reckons Hub and he have raced in a few lounge rooms over the years. Oh, I don't know if we want to go down this route, but I hope you're talking about slot cars.
No, he's right. I remember one night, probably 22 years ago, maybe 20, we raced at a mate's house with a big digital track, and we were sitting on his couch, and the track was on the floor for all night. We did that. That was all right. It's a slot car track. Who cares, man? Sometimes you just got to do what you do.
Yep. Glenn Perrins also said 7.2 metres by 3.6 metre track in a 9 by 4.6 metre room. So
he's filled the room up.
That's really filled the room up. That's awesome. But that can get out of hand like that, can't it?
Where do you stand, Glenn?
Jamal has said that his basement's 1,000 square feet and his track uses 700 of that. So, whatever room we have, we really do fill it up, don't we?
Yeah. You do. I thought I was building a big shed until I put the track in here, and I realised the shed wasn't big enough.
Yeah, that's a big track, though. That's a big footprint, that track.
Yeah, it is big. Probably, I'm spewing a bit the shed's not bigger, but because I wanted to put a couch in here, make it more of a relaxing shed too, not just about slot car racing. Because my wife can do here a fair bit. And
you need to make another track and go down to 3 or 2 lanes.
No, I thought about it. I was nearly going to buy David's last track. But my track, since I put the trees and all the signs.
Yeah, the trees are good. Trees are the best thing on the track, I've got to say.
Yeah.
No, the Taylor Swift light rig is the best thing.
Yeah, the Taylor Swift light's good. It is good.
You want to see the Taylor Swift?
It's so good he actually fit it to the track.
Hang on, I'll unplug the charger.
It actually looks good on his layout, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. Now, Dave said he had a family room. It's now a slot car space. I like it, Dave.
There it is.
Can you see that?
Yeah, there it is. Oi, where's the fluffy balls gone?
No, he removed. He got rid of.
They're on the mirror of his car.
No,
the fluffy balls are gone, mate. He likes Taylor Swift.
No fluffy doll. That's fluffy balls.
Yeah.
Chris has said he only works with wood when he's by himself. That's good. That's good, Chris, because you're not exposing anyone else to the fumes and the dust and all that sort of stuff. I understand it. Yeah. That's what he meant. That's what he was saying.
Yep. We'll go with that.
Yep. Did you mention? Someone mentioned this before. Andy and Ruben. Andy was saying we use copper tape on our drag strip.
Yeah.
These guys are right into their drag racing, and Ruben is one of the best drag racers out there. No doubt. Just ask Brown. He got done by him.
Slot car hubs into his drag racing too with his feather duster.
Yeah, and his furry balls and his Taylor Swift lights. That's right. Yeah.
Go on, Shane. Put your wig on.
Put the hat back on. Christ.
It's actually that other duster he had.
It's what?
That other duster. There you go. That's the one.
That's better.
Oh dear.
Much better.
You're going to use that on your slot cars now. It's got to have scalp sweat all over your slot cars. Yuck.
Oh no! Now you look like the Mohawks. You got a Mohawk now.
I wish I had a Mohawk.
Oh jeez, this show is out of control.
Well.
Here we go. We're talking about magnetic affecting the motors, and Dave Churches has said the NSR angle winder 21.4K motor has more magnetic effect than a 25K sidewinder.
Interesting.
Even with a car that has no actual magnets installed, depending on the braid of the track.
Interesting.
Can you elaborate, please, Hub?
He's right. All motors are different with different magnet effect.
And why is that?
I got no idea. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
I think from memory, a lot of the earlier NSRs had a stronger magnetic effect.
I think you're right. The orange angle winder.
Yeah.
Did.
Yeah.
I don't know why they changed them. I've got no idea. No idea. Hey, Dave, while you're there, Dave Churches, have you brought your Molesler yet? Your inline Molesler? You meant to be buying?
Molesler, yeah, very nice.
While we're waiting for
One of them.
Yes.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that. Wow. Okay.
That orange motor.
I'm gonna bring Dave up just to show the bottom of that chassis again, please, Dave.
Oh,
That orange motor. That's
is that a big blob of chewy gum in there? Blue tack.
blue tack.
What's the blue
There's a
tack
ton
for?
of weight.
Wait.
Yeah.
All right, how long do I have to
Yes,
wait?
And
for?
a magnet. Is that a magnet and blue tack?
No magnet.
That's like your Carrera car, Shane. No magnets in that.
No, none in that one. That was caused by the engine.
Yeah,
That's
oh,
right.
was that?
Yeah, that was.
Motor magnetic.
Oh, fair enough then, Shane. I thought you were cheating. Sorry, mate.
No, I wasn't. No.
Sorry, Shane.
Yeah, it was
Shane,
a
Glenn's
motor.
asking.
It was a
Glenn's
motor
asking, is
magnetic.
that a Mad
effect.
Max Falcon behind you, Husey?
So that's
Yes.
that's a socket. That's a socket stuck to the motor there.
Oh wow!
With no magnets.
So
in
how
it?
do you?
No
So how do you
magnets.
race the car?
That's where the 10 mil went.
Very
I'm
difficult. Yeah, that's one of the stronger ones. It almost sticks to a garage wall, Shane.
Did you remember that?
Yeah.
I was surprised when I saw that. I thought, bloody hell!
Unbelievable.
That's your shelving. That's how you can sort out your shelving, Shane. You stick them to a wall or a fridge.
Ah,
That'll be very different.
that's a friggin' great idea.
Yeah.
Big tin
Have a-
shed. You
have
wouldn't
a
have to worry
room
about
that's
shelves.
The whole room's one giant magnet.
Thanks, Dave.
Yep.
You've solved the problem for me.
That won't
Hey,
affect us at all.
Here. You want some more, Shane, to put in that
What's
Carrera?
That's not enough.
That's not
What
enough.
the hell
Shane.
is that?
That's magnets.
Jeez.
That's a leaning tower of magnet.
Yep.
I thought
It's
you
like
didn't
you
like
had
magnets.
Carreras,
You got a whole
probably that-
bunch of them.
Okay, Shane, show us your Falcon.
Okay, so this was put together by Outlaw Resin, Les. It's a Scalextric case he sends them up in, but it's a Pioneer chassis, and then he does the whole body, as you can see. But not only that, it's got, as you'll see in a couple of videos from now, not next week, yeah, not this week, next week. I think I did the video for this one. The lights work, but there's sounds in this thing as well. Very cool.
That's incredible.
Looks
And
good.
he's actually got the lights pretty well spot on too, because they might look a bit strange, but that's pretty much how they were in the movie.
Yeah, well, he's got the sound. Remember Gibson chasing the Knight Rider, and he's behind him, and the horns blasting.
Yep.
That's the sound built into this.
Oh,
He's created somehow. It's very
Les
cool.
does some incredible
cool.
builds. Absolutely incredible builds. We should get him on.
Definitely,
and
definitely.
talk about some of his builds.
He does a great job.
Absolutely.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea, Dick.
All right, I'll jot that down. I will get in contact with him, and I will try and talk him into it.
Yeah.
Okay. Done. Point taken. Okay, what else have we got?
He could be the next victim.
Yeah, absolutely. John D said he's not keen on the metre per day rain in Queensland lately. You haven't been copping it that bad, have you, Shane?
Oh, it's ridiculous. The grass is just friggin' high. My mower won't even push through it, so I've just gone, all right, but just leave it.
Just torch it.
Yeah, we just don't go out there, that's all.
Pete's asking what car is that, Shane? Which Shane?
Which one?
I think he was talking to the one you just had up.
Mad Max Falcon?
Oh, okay. Yeah. And everybody's seen this one by now, haven't they? This is the Shotgun Dave scratch build. The Buzzard.
Yeah, that's awesome.
This is a little beauty. It's heavy too, and it's very solid. Like you would think these are very brittle. No, it's all one piece. The body. It's very, very well done. Very cool. I've just popped it in this case to keep the dust off it. Great cut. Can't wait to do a cinematic with all these.
You're getting some good cars, Shane. You get a good collection there, mate.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's a fantastic looking car, and I was watching a Mad Max video. YouTube the other day, and it was all about the making of the cars. And I tagged Shane. And did you get a chance?
I
to
haven't
watch
watched it yet. No,
Oh.
it's on my list.
Yeah, that is
It's
fantastic.
Itching to
Grab
see
a cup
it.
of coffee and sit down and watch that.
Now, a lot of yous, and I think DG, you got one of these too. I don't know, Dave or Shane, did you get the new NSR?
Yes. Yep.
This is like the bee's knees. Such a good release.
I got that one.
Which one? Nice. Great cars.
Anything with center on it.
Bloody brilliant.
10 years ago. Go electric.
Very nice.
Well, that's the NSR one.
They got a Ferrari coming out in a month or two. I got my eye on. You got the Rothman ones too.
I
Anyone
may or
getting
may
the
not have
Ferrari?
bought that Ferrari.
You gonna get it?
I may or may not have already bought it.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm eyeing them off.
You'll have to get onto a quick, Shane. There's those Ferraris. There's actually the new style, the 2025 model, and the older version.
Right.
There's actually 4 Ferraris coming out this year by NSR.
Really?
Yeah. I'll send you some pictures later of it. I've got the NSR catalogue. I'll send you some pictures.
Oh, good. You've got the actual catalogue.
Yeah, I've got it. Yeah.
Awesome.
Here's another one that's getting popular.
Oh, that's great.
Yes. That's nice.
Fantastic looking car.
They
It actually growing on me, that one. I wasn't a fan at first, but now that I see them a bit closer, they look really good.
Well, Pat got one the other day, and I tuned it for him, posted it to him. He's one hammers. It's so quick. They
Now,
go
for those who don't know what one that is the
Opel Cadet.
Opel Cadet, otherwise known as a Holden Gemini over here. But that's not quite exactly the same, but you know,
similar,
you get
very
this.
similar. Yeah.
And there's this one too. I just had to get this.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, really nice. Goes good too.
Oh, what was that one? Oh, I did. This one looked. You were right, Hub. This one in person looked absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
I nearly grabbed that one, Shane.
Mate, it's brilliant. You should get one.
Don't say that.
It's bloody brilliant. It really is. My favourite of all the Porsches now.
That is gorgeous, isn't it? With those wheels. Yeah, I know.
And
It's so close to grabbing
proper
one.
Porsche emblem on the bonnet, which the others don't have. Looks great.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, I was very close to grabbing that one. Oh, the missus has just walked out. Oh, I said I wasn't going to buy that one at all.
No, you need that one.
She's out of here.
You need that one.
So let's get back to some comments because they're coming
What are we
thick and
saying?
fast. And we're going past them. Pinky's nailed it apparently with that plug and play. Dave's
The
a
lighting
fan.
system.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see that Pinky's kits that he does because I've got blank canvas here ready to go. So
It's so easy to do. He's made it really.
and I think he's not far from me either.
No, he's not. No.
Oh, okay. He's down that way.
Yeah, he's over in Somerville, I think.
Oh, righto. Yep.
Yeah.
Because that's closer to me than you, isn't it?
Nah. Well, no, I don't think. I don't know. No, you're in
No.
Rosy.
Southeast.
Nick's saying, Husey, that movie you did, the Batmobiles, is epic.
Yeah.
Can I just touch on that and say, if you've got a decent sound system, you need to go back and watch that and turn it up twice as loud as what you watched it the first time because it is awesome. If you've got a subby and some great speakers, it's just amazing what you've done with those sound effects, Shane. It just rocks. It's awesome.
Yeah, there's a lot of meticulous, layered, especially when the cars pass by closely. I put in this big subsonic underneath the engine sounds, and it worked really well.
Yeah, well done.
The
son.
amount of layers that you had for the sound effects, I've never seen so many layers on an audio track. Fair income.
The good news is they're done, and I kind of copy and paste them in future ones. It'll speed up the process a bit.
I reckon you got sick through the exhaustion.
Probably. I don't look forward to doing another one too soon. That was a lot of work.
Oh, have a look at this. Harry said that Tony is with he and Nico, the slot car dude, the Duderino, on the Friday Slothead show. Is that Tony Droney? Harry, can you elaborate?
Droney?
It is. Tony's doing a nervous poo as we speak. Wow.
He's pooped his pants.
It's very early in the morning they do theirs, don't they, for us?
6 o'clock.
6 a.m.
6 a.m. for us, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Not too early for some.
I'm normally awake and I watch some of it.
I start work at 6, so I can easily watch them. And
On a
I've
Saturday?
watched them in the past. Sometimes on a Saturday, yeah. Not this Saturday, thank God, but yeah.
Tony's saying here that Scalextric need to produce the Scriven clown car.
What's that?
This car.
I'm not that far down.
I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult. Oh dear. There it is.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
That one. Dad built that one.
And that does actual wheel stands.
That does wheel stands, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I reckon.
Yep. I did it on the live. Really good. I got good footage of it on the live.
Yeah.
I've got a couple of wheel stands on my video too, Hub, but yeah, I think yours came out better.
Yeah. No, okay, it's good. He's done a good job, Dad.
That's a beauty. Is he going to do any more like that?
Oh, I don't know. I've got heaps here he's done. I got to do a
think-
video.
He's working on a 55 Chev for me, I think, at the moment.
Well, we've got this.
Hey, you know how they have those novelty races where they're towing a caravan? Has anyone done that with slot cars yet?
Yeah. That's been done a fair bit.
Yeah.
It's been done. You can get little caravans.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. That's got a ton of detail underneath. That's a beauty.
I think they do caravan races down at Andrew's Hobbies in Ravenhall in Melbourne,
Wow.
Shane.
Yeah,
That'd be fun to see and try.
Here's some news. Jamal's just hit 2,000 subs. Well done, Jamal. That's
Wow,
incredible.
that was really quick.
Amazing. Well done.
Wow.
Well done. And then Pete's just chimed in with Jamal's walk around video is next level. Did you see the amount of foam? It's like pallets of the stuff. Utter legend. He's getting busy with the stuff. And then Jamal just chimed in with, I just used the last pallet. Alex has said that Bonza will be at the Sydney swap meet.
Yeah.
So it looks like you are going up, Hub.
No, I'm not. No.
No?
No. No.
No.
Okay.
No.
Righto.
I wish.
Thought you were dedicated, but anyway.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ouch.
I am dead. I'm racing all day tomorrow, then I'm racing all day Saturday.
What's this mean, Glenn? Hubby's transitioning. Something to do with the Taylor Swift light?
That wasn't my idea, Glenn. I got stooged on that.
Dave's asking if you wear an apron when you dust all the cars, mate.
Hey, Dave, don't ever send me a message again, mate.
Alex has said it's kinky when you use a feather, but it's erotic when you use the whole chook.
Oh, dear.
Thank you, Anthony.
It's Dicky knee.
Geez, you've really stirred up the emotions now, mate. Want to know if he has a French maid's outfit?
I'll bloody do it. I'll do it.
What?
Glenn Perrin said he hoped you don't.
Yeah, we all do.
Don't do that.
Digger said it. The lights come on when he rubs the cars hard enough. This is descending smut. I love it. And Daz Hall said you identify as a cleaner.
Well, he's a detailer.
No,
Oh,
it's all
God.
in the detail, isn't it?
Yeah. If you rub him hard enough, Jenny will come out too and we'll have another slot car.
Oh, it's like Brasso, is it?
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is just descending into smut.
I can't believe people are still watching after a minute 40.
An hour.
An
More
hour
people
40.
watching now than there was at the start.
A minute 40. Why did I say
I reckon
minute
they're waiting to see you dress up with your duster. It's not going to happen.
40?
Maid's
Don't-
outfit.
Oh, I'm not going to say it. I'll shut up.
Here's one for you, Hub. Do you want to read that out?
I can't see it, Dick. I can't see the comments.
Five
It's
lanes,
on the
boys.
screen.
Why have four
Yeah, but
when
the
5
screen-
lanes is there?
What's that?
It says 5 lanes, boys. Why have 4 lanes when 5 lanes are there?
Why don't you have 5 lanes, Hub?
Because I've only
Room.
got 3 friends.
Well, that's fair enough.
You only
That's
got
a fair
3
comment.
friends.
You got to have the
He's got
space
to-
as well.
He's got to pay 2 of them.
Yeah, my phone's about a metre away from me, Dick.
Oh, we don't need to know that. John D said the first routed home track he raced on took up a lot of the living room of a house. The track is now at Diamond Creek. You would know that one, wouldn't you, Shane?
That'd be Kevin's track, I reckon. I'm tipping.
How many
Mhm.
lanes was that?
I can't remember. I haven't been to Kevin's house for probably over 10, 12 years, 13 years maybe.
Okay.
I can't remember the track.
The first router track I raced on was one Shane's got now, and that was over in Somerville, with the guy who owned it before you.
Steve Stewart.
Yeah, that was probably 5 or more years before you got it.
Is that Steve Stewart of Start Line?
Yep.
Yes. Yes.
Did you ever race on his track that had the big bank section? It was a very tight section. It was like a square track. And it had a huge, like a bank.
Big
that
hill
went up.
climb. Yeah, he had
No,
a
it was
big
like a
hill
4
climb
lane
at the
or
back.
This is it.
No. This is a 3-lane. I think it might have been a 3-lane track. It was Ferrador.
Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
track he after this track. When I took this
Yeah.
track, he
That's
took
right.
that track.
Yeah,
Oh,
I raced
okay.
on that one.
We raced on that with a B32.
That's right. Yeah,
Yeah, it had a big hill climb at the back.
that's
Interesting.
right. Yeah, yeah. I thought that was the Steve you were talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is. Yeah. I haven't seen him for 8.
Yeah. RTDL Slot Racing said you can have a great sized track here in the UK. You just need to use your front room and silence your wife. I don't know how you go about doing that, mate, but I'll leave you with that.
Don't comment on that.
No, we'll leave that one alone. Digger said he can hardly move around his garage due to increasing the track table to 5 metres by 2.4. That's about the footprint of my track, and that is a decent sized track, mate. I can tell you,
Digger,
I'm tight. I'm tight for space in here.
is Digger still doing the 4-lane version?
the last I heard, he will eventually, but he's got a 2-lane setup running at the moment.
Yeah.
He needs more track. He's got to buy more track, more pieces.
Mhm.
Chris has said that he's been trying to tell his wife that the wall into the other room shouldn't be there, but she just looks at him like, if you do, I'm gone. I did mention I'm taking out that wall.
Yep.
Yeah.
You did. So there you
There's
go.
method behind the madness.
Follow DG's example. Start removing.
Just
walls.
don't do it the way I do it unless it's safe to do it because there's a bloody big roof above it. Oh, jeez. Glenn reckons he likes Digger's style. Go bigger. Go bigger.
Hey Shane, apparently Becky's got the costume ready to go.
Oh!
Oh, hang
Bring it
on.
out. Bring it out.
How do you know that?
Jeez.
He looks nervous.
That's why you need the chat, Shane.
Need what?
It's in the chat.
It's in the
No, it's
chat,
not.
everybody. Yep, there it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I'm trying to find it so I can prove to him that it's there.
What about the chat?
2140, Dick.
Bring it out. Is she ironing it or something?
Who said that?
Becky.
Oh, all right. I'll look for
My
it.
sister.
I'm so far behind in the chat. It's not funny.
It's down at 2140.
I haven't got timestamps on mine, mate.
Oh, right. Okay.
That's a shame, Dick.
Here it is.
Oh, shit.
Look out!
Oh, look out.
It's real.
I don't know who that is.
I'm tipping you will in a couple of minutes.
Looks like you're going to be cleaning the whole house.
Hub's in a hurry to go now.
That's a spam. Someone spam him. If that's
Spam.
The chat's been hacked.
Is it called spam? Or is that the meat?
That's that meat from
Oh,
that
scam
ham
or spam?
stuff.
It's called-
Yeah, if you get a can of meat from me, don't open it. It's spam.
not as good as Straz.
No.
Same thing.
Here we go.
No, it's not.
Spam.
You know who likes
Here we go,
Straz?
this Straz.
Alex from Bonzo loves Straz. He's hooked on it. He loves it.
Lunch and sausage.
I find
Alex
that hard to believe.
Alex from Bonza is Italian. There's no way he's going to
No
be.
way.
No, he has it every day for lunch. I went there the other day for lunch. We had Straz sandwiches.
You may be mixing up with salami in Straz. They're different, Shane.
I've changed him. I've changed him into an Aussie.
You cannot change an Italian from their food, mate. Let me tell you that right now.
Very
Especially
uneducated.
Do you have like tomato sauce on your Straz sandwich? Are you one
With
of them?
tomato, with tomato, 100%. That's my favourite.
Fair freaking bloody hell!
Yeah.
Wow, you're hardcore.
Very educated, Shane.
Very good. Very impressive.
On meat.
Great sauce.
Straz and tomato sauce.
And Shane knows his meat.
Who wrote that?
That was Anthony.
Was that Anthony?
Yeah. Hey, John
Oh.
D said the Diamond Creek track was originally at Canberra Street in Carrum near Patterson Lakes Canals. Then it went to Preston at Jed's at Melbourne Model Raceway. So is the Diamond Creek track you're speaking of the 5-laner, like the big figure 8?
Yeah, Jed's was 5, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was 5-lane.
Wow.
No, Jed took his track down Sailway.
The 5-laner.
Yeah,
No, but before that, when I was at Preston.
when Jed
Yeah,
was
that's
at,
the one he's talking about, Dave. He took that down to, where'd he go? Warburton?
The Diamond Creek track, he says it was originally a Canberra Street Carrum near Patterson Lakes and then went to Preston and Melbourne Model Raceway. So is the one you're thinking about, you raced in the lounge room, the one at Diamond Creek, is that the 5-laner?
because Jed's last track, he took that with him to Sale when he moved from Melbourne.
Sale.
Yeah, down that way.
Yeah,
he moved.
he's down past me, yeah.
Yeah.
He thinks it's just a hill climb track.
Oh yes, the hill climb track was at Jed's too. Yeah, that's at Kevin's now in Diamond Creek. The hill climb track. Yes.
I don't think I ever saw the hill climb track at Jed's.
So it was in the corner. Had a big tarp over it in the corner where your pit boxes used to go.
Oh, so it wasn't
Alright.
active.
No, I never raced on it at Jed's. We used to race at Kevin's
Okay.
on a
That's
Wednesday.
where I got confused, yeah.
Yeah. So on a Wednesday night, probably once a month, we go to Kevin do hill climb.
Because I was going to say that 5-laner wouldn't fit in a lounge room.
No.
It was a
No.
big lounge room, but
Yeah.
Well, the chat's still going quite healthily. I mean, we're almost 2 hours in. So much for a quick intro to 2025. But while the chat's still going,
All right,
let's
we
keep
need another
building up and-
topic.
How many people are watching?
45.
45.
Oh my god!
Well, if you want us to keep going, boys, we'll keep going. You just keep chatting away and look at this.
Got to hit the
Jed
thumbs up.
has
Hit
had
the thumbs up.
Yeah.
It's only
Yeah.
23.
He's had about 6 tracks. 5-lane was the last of them. Okay, so that was the one I raced on.
Hit the little thumbkins up, please.
It must be Buster doing it, I reckon.
Pete said, just leave the chat running so we can watch Hub feather dusting.
It's like
You've been watching too many carry-on movies, Pete.
It's like Dickie Knee on Hey Hey Saturday, Dick.
Put your cap on it. Put your cap on it.
On.
Right, now, no, the other way. Now bring it up to screen. There we go.
Shane, do around the edge of the screen like he was doing a car noise.
That's gold. For our English friends who are still with us, look up Dickie Knee on Hey Hey It's Saturday, please.
They're not with us anymore. They're gone.
I'm going to start a YouTube channel with the Duster. Probably do better than mine.
Oh, behave. Oh, jeez. What a night this has been so far. I'm glad I'm not working tomorrow.
Been going for 1 minute and 5.
1 minute and 5?
Minute and 5.
$1.50.
That'll be an hour and 50. Glenn reckons Hub's mixing his fans only site with this one.
Only fans. Only fans.
Thank you, Glenn. More fodder. Thank you.
I tell you now, Glenn, you don't want to see me OnlyFans site, mate. You'll get hooked on it big time.
So you admit you've got one? Wow.
Chris reckons, he said maybe some strippers. I think Chris is going back to talking about the paint that we use on the router tracks, maybe. We need some more strippers. And Hanola Photography. I haven't seen this bloke before, but welcome along. Hughes inspired him to get into the hobby, so he bought a set and bunch of extras like pit lane, etc.
Cool.
Here we go. This is fantastic. We've got a newbie in the chat, and he's asking questions. He wants help.
All right.
This is great.
Throw up. Who wants to go first?
Just
Hot tips.
Well, you're the one who inspired him, Hughesy, so off you go.
Okay. All right. Well, keeping it real, I'll tell you what happened when we got our first track. I set it up, got the family in, and that was the Carrera track with everything running standard. We couldn't keep the cars on the track. They were just slipping and sliding, and it only lasted about 15, 20 minutes, and next thing you know, they, oh, that's good, Dad, and off they went, and the track got packed away. The idea was to bring it back out at Christmas time. What changed everything was, one, building a table. That was a big step forward, but for me, swapping out the rear tyres with a better quality tyre, the Carrera cars, I don't know what the deal is. They don't seem to really grip the plastic track that well. So the biggest change, well, what changed everything for me was putting on different tyres. I was using Quick Slicks, but which ones? MJKs, and there's Paul Gauge. You just try different ones, see which ones work best for you. But they're a lot grippier, and it kept everyone happy. The car stayed on the track more. You still got to learn to drive them. They still come off, but a lot more responsive. And that's when the track sort of stayed. You know, it didn't get packed away after a few days. So that's the biggest tip I could give you. And also, don't be afraid to try different layouts. Each different layout you create, just make a note of what feature of that layout you enjoy the best, and so you work towards creating yourself the ultimate layout made up of all those favorite sections, and you'll eventually end up with a really cool track. Fast cars and lots of fun, but keep it fun. That's the big takeaway, I guess. Yeah. Now, where's everybody gone? There they are. Yeah. Oh, they're falling asleep. Wake
and
up.
we're listening intently.
Yeah. My nose is
great
advice.
is starting
Good place to
run.
start.
Great question and good advice. Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody agree with all that?
Oh, yeah, that's good advice, mate.
Good place to start, guys. Yeah.
Spot on. Yeah. Andy and Ruben said they're still here. Anthony reckons Shaney's the cleaning lady.
Shaney, the cleaning lady.
Yeah. Dave Volk's waiting for Shane to get into his elephant G-banger and do some dusting.
He spends a lot of time in that shed.
No, I haven't. I haven't.
Dave, you've obviously seen his OnlyFans channel.
Someone says he's got an Only Man's channel.
Oh, geez.
Oh,
Who was that?
fantastic. Thank you, Dave. Thank you very much.
That was Digger. That was Dave, yeah.
There
good on
it is.
Oh,
Thanks,
mate.
Dave. Oh, sensational.
We'll sort that out. On
Wayne
Only
Pepper said
Man's.
Carrera tyres are rubbish. What do you
Well,
say?
Yeah,
to that?
they
I
tend to
wouldn't-
melt.
I've had a few that have melted literally just sitting there
In
in
the
the
box.
box.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. Not all of them, just the occasional one. But look, the thing to remember is with Carrera, and it's on the box when you buy a starter set. They show off the fact that they like the drifting idea. So the tires are kind of designed so it's easy to drift. It's part of the whole Carrera thing. But if you're not into drifting, those tires are going to drive you up the wall because the cars
Yeah.
don't seem to be as responsive as they should be on the track. When you swap them out for a better aftermarket tire, it just changes everything.
yeah, but
Yeah.
does the Carrera work good with the magnet with those tyres, but?
No, they still slip and slide and go
Oh,
all over the place. I found the Porsches and the Audi R8s are pretty darn good with standard, but all the rest just
With magnets, but.
with magnets,
Yeah,
still
okay.
slipping and sliding. It's bizarre how it's a branded car doesn't stay on its own brand track. It's just, it's really annoying. And like I said in the start, it'd all get packed up and put away in the cupboard because it was driving us insane. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I almost didn't continue on with it at first until I
Was that
saw a
right?
video. Till I saw a video saying, "Hey, change the tires out," and I tried it and I went, "Wow, this is way better."
So if you're wondering, guys, Hanola Photography is from Sweden. So we have
So
reached Sweden.
Land
Wow.
of ABBA and Amaranth.
And you mentioned that.
So I wonder
Isn't
what
that
access to tyres he's got over there. What variety he has. Probably a Paul Gauge.
Yeah. Yep.
I doubt the MJK would be over there.
Super tyres, maybe?
Super
Yeah,
Send
times.
some.
With silicon?
Send some if we have to.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, so there you go. Incredible.
And I
that
can't
we've,
say
got
whether
that
the
sort of reach.
silicon or the urethane are the better choice for the plastic track. I tried both. I like the silicon. A lot of people don't like the silicon.
No.
Yeah.
But
It
on the
might-
Carrera track, I've found the silicon to be the best. That's been my experience.
Yeah.
Well, Glenn said try slot invasion tyres. MJKs are here in Australasia,
Yeah.
or Australia, not
Slot
readily
invasion.
available in Europe. Try slot invasion. Yeah,
Okay. I didn't know that,
Yeah.
mate. Tom.
there you
Yeah, I
go.
thought they just made guides. I didn't know they made tyres. The
Paul
guides
Gage
are
and
good.
Quick
Oh,
Four
that
slicks,
is
maybe.
what. That's another hot tip. Change out your guides for slot invasion guides. Huge difference again.
There you go.
Someone's
Guys.
mentioned Ortmans. Ortman's still around. I haven't heard them in a long
Ortmans, I haven't heard of them for years.
Yeah, I haven't heard of them for a long time.
You still can't get Ortmans, but you can't get the original ones.
Right.
Oh, okay. Someone else has taken over making them, and they're not the same.
Not sure. No, they changed the compound years and years ago, but the first batch were the best.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
But I think, pretty sure you can still get them.
Okay.
I do remember trying Ortmans years and years ago. They were pretty good. I think I remember they wore out very quickly.
Yeah,
They must have been a very soft shore.
Yeah, maybe.
That's when we're running on Ferrador.
Yeah.
On Ferrador, they would.
Yeah.
Just like urethanes, they
Everything
they
else, I
wear out
suppose,
really
yeah.
quick. Yeah.
Yeah, true. They weren't a
Yeah.
bad tyre, though.
No, they're okay.
Yeah.
I love it.
Here we go. Slot Cars Anonymous. Paul Gage work well, and Frankenslot guides.
Mm.
Yeah,
Frankenslot
yeah,
guides.
Frankenslot guides, yeah,
Yeah.
they're good.
They're the bigger yellow guide, I think.
Uh-huh.
Tony's asked, have you got the Smart Race app, Hanola? So we are really going international tonight, guys.
Yes, he's got it. He's got it and the add-ons.
Yep. He's got the Smart Race app.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
there's an add-on app that you can run simultaneously on your smartphone. So you have the Smart Race up on your main screen. Carrera have those little individual car gauges as accessories to clip on the side of the track. I don't have those because Smart Race have got an app you simply set up on your individual smartphone, and that'll give you your individual car stats, your personalised car stats.
Okay.
And it's free. Yeah,
Anthony's
I
made a
think
good
it's-
point there.
I think it's free.
Those silicon tyres, we never ran silicon because they'd leave a dust on the Ferrador. And we
Right.
don't run Ferrador anymore as well. So we never use silicon. And they're very hard to true. If you got one that wasn't bright, it was very hard to true it.
Yeah, that's a downside.
Near impossible, to work with. So, but on a gloss coated track like we have now, I'd imagine they'd be really quick.
No, they probably would be quick, but they clean the rubber off the track.
That's right. Yeah. That's why we don't run urethanes
Yep.
and then run Revo slots or NSRs because urethanes leave a powder as well.
Right.
Really fine dust and it makes the track slippery. So you'd run your Revos first and your NSR and then you'd run your MJK.
Yeah, that's what you should. That's what you should be doing.
Favorite tyres. Doing the from Dick, Shane, Dave. Favorite tyre brand.
MJK.
Choice. NSR.
Yeah. For me, yeah.
Dave.
Yep, NSR.
NSR.
Yeah.
Shane.
Oh,
MJK.
MJK, Revo, and NSR, and Thunder Slogger 4.
Look, I reckon the MJKs work all right on mine. NSR tyres work really well on mine, and the Revo tyres aren't too bad either. Like I said, I haven't got a clear coat on my surface. It's just paint and the copper tape laid down. So as long as my track is clean, NSR and Revo slot are probably marginally better than the MJKs. But once the MJKs get a few laps in them, they're pretty good.
Yeah.
Thunder Slot is probably the best tyre you can buy, I think, at the end of the day.
Really?
Yeah.
Are they easy to get?
You can go an armchair racer, and I think you can buy bags of 50 of them. They got bundles of bags you can buy Thunder Slot tyres.
Right.
I've never tried them.
A lot of people use them. And they're excellent tyres. They're so soft. They're so sticky. They last ages on my track anyway. They're really good.
How's this from a comment from Glenn Perrin? Tyres that wear out are great. You have fresh material against the track rather than hardening old material.
Interesting. Good comment.
That is interesting. Yeah. Thank you, Glenn.
Well, that's why every race I sand my tyres a little bit on wet and dry.
Yeah.
Right.
Every race. Before I go out to race every heat, I give them a light sand with sandpaper, then tape them, put them on. Fresh. So Glenn's right.
Yeah, and you're an absolute stickler for the tape, aren't you? The masking tape. Yeah, cleaning the tyres in between heats.
Oh, it just
makes a big difference.
Do any of you bother gluing the tyre on the rim? Because I've seen a few
not
people
anymore.
talk about that.
When I was
Years ago, we
racing,
used to.
I did. Yeah, but now just for home use, I don't bother.
No.
Yeah,
I
like
don't.
Dave said, when we race the nationals and big races, you glue them, but not for home.
Yeah.
Do you see any difference not doing it now these days?
Oh, if you're doing enduro racing, you just have to glue them 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, but who does endurance racing at home? I mean, it's normally 2-minute heats or something, and you're doing what you're doing is cleaning them and off you go again.
We used to do it back in the day, Dick, like 3 or 4. Probably at houses, we'd have 6-hour races and.
Yeah, I think with the when we did nationals and all those type of events and enduros and that around Dandenong at the time and that we're on a lot bigger tracks.
Right.
They're like a big commercial track with 132 scale cars. You'd glue them on then because there's so much force on the corner because you had big bank corners, you had big open corners which were a lot faster. You definitely glue them on. But now for the smaller tracks, you just don't get that force around the corners, I don't think.
what you're
speed.
saying reminds me of the old Kingsman track at Mr. Slot Car and you definitely needed to glue them on for those tracks, the spotters and all that sort of stuff. Yeah.
I used to love that track.
That was one of the best tracks out, man, to race on.
Yeah.
Hey, Shane, you mentioned you were thinking of doing an enduro race at your place. You still thinking of doing that?
Yeah, I want to do a 3-hour daytime and a 3-hour at night. So 6 hours all up. That's my whole.
Nice.
That's why I'm getting all those lights on the track ready, because that's what I want to do.
Cool.
So I want to do Revo slots and put lights in them. Probably the Porsches, the 911 Porsches, and we'll put lights in them.
Nice.
That'd be awesome.
You're going to live stream it all?
Don't know.
Yes.
More importantly, you're going to invite me?
No.
Okay.
Do you want to think about that, or no, just straight off the bat there?
No, I don't.
Sorry.
My reception in here is not the best. I don't know if it looks all right now, but it's not the best.
Yeah, mine's dipping out occasionally.
I've got to get a booster and all that, or hardwired something in here so it's a lot better.
It looks all right from my point of view. So
Okay. Yep.
yeah.
Yeah. Until I do something like that, Shane, I probably wouldn't do that. You know.
Right. Get that sorted. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it'd be cool to see.
Oh, but imagine if I did it for 6 hours and it was terrible. Like the footage was terrible. It'd be, you wouldn't watch it.
No.
Yeah, but you can always record it, Hub, and then upload it later. You don't have to worry about internet.
True. Yeah. Just
quality. You just record it in whatever.
edit the highlights.
Yeah, and then put it up later. Yeah. That's there's always a way around it.
Yeah.
I mean, we need good service for this sort of stuff, and I'm hoping that we're all going to turn out all right when it's watched later on.
Yeah.
But if you're worried about that, just record it and then upload it later. No one's going to know the difference, and you just say this was recorded yesterday or whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
John Dees said something. Ortman's got an order from the Ortman agent living in Woolert the other day. Greg R, a fellow racer, Phoenix.
Oh.
So there's
an
Ortman agent living in Woolert.
I know Greg.
Yeah, I know. I remember Greg.
That's the guy.
He had the digital scaly track, didn't he?
Yeah, that's the guy we sat in the lounge room on his couch watching playing slot cards. That's Greg.
Yeah.
So he races with the Phoenix.
Yeah.
Okay. It could be worth looking into to see if what the Ortman tyres are like now.
I could probably reach out to him.
Yeah. Just grab a set and see how they go.
I spoke to him about 2 months ago. He actually came to a Saturday night race at Alex's house.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. He's a nice guy.
Nick V says BRM tyres for him.
Yeah, they were good too. Yeah.
Okay.
So we used to race them at Jed's BRM tyres, 132 scale. A lot.
BRM tyres.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Yes. When I think of BRM these days, I think of 124 scale, but yes, BRM tyres on 32nd scale.
Yeah.
I do remember them. Yes.
Right. Good 15 years ago.
Yep.
Bo's made a good point in the chat down the bottom. Avoid
I'll
silicon tyres and Carrera digital tracks. They produce a fine dust and interfere with lane changing parts.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, well, maybe, but how long have I been doing this now? Is it nearly 2 years? And I've had silicon since second or third week. I've had no issues like that whatsoever. All my Carrera cars have the silicon tyres. I'm yet to see this magic pixie dust. That doesn't happen.
Where do you get the tyres from, Shane? The silicon ones?
Chelsea Slots usually carry a lot of them.
Okay, what brand are they? Do you know?
What? Oh, yeah, Quick Slicks.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Quick Slicks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Never had any troubles. Never seen any fine dust. Never had any issues.
Yeah.
Never.
Okay.
I'll just jump in there, guys. Pete's got to go over in England. No, you won't see us next week, mate. You'll see us in a fortnight. So keep that in mind. Thanks for dropping in. Thanks for being part of the chat, Pete. Appreciate it. Thank you,
mate.
And on that note, Josh Cunningham says that sideways tyres work well too. Anyone had
Yes.
experience with sideways?
Yes and no. The older ones, no. The newer ones are getting better.
Are we talking on plastic track or routed tracks? What are we talking?
Josh is talking. Josh has got a 3-lane wooden track, so he's talking wooden track.
Sideways on
Okay.
a wooden. Yep.
Have you got experience with sideways on the plastic track, Shane Hughes?
No, I've got I've got a sideways car. Is that the same brand he's talking about? The standard tyres that would
I
be on
imagine
that?
they are. Yeah.
They're a bit slippery on the plastic track.
Okay.
They'd be a lot better on the wood track for sure. Yeah.
Is Josh still on Ferrador, or is he glossy? Is he clear coat his track?
No, he's on Ferrador still.
He's still on Ferrador, so that might damage the tyres a bit more than what a clear coat would do.
Right. Yeah.
100%. 100%. But the new sideways car tyres are a lot better than the older sideways.
Yeah.
It's like the
Digger reckons he doesn't have any silicon tyres, but he does have one silicon that works the controller.
Oh,
That's very close. It's right on the edge there, Dave.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
You don't get it?
You don't get it.
No, he wouldn't.
I'll explain it to you tomorrow.
Yeah. He goes straight to the duster.
Yeah.
That duster's coming to bed with me tonight.
Oh my god. Oh my god, Bex.
We're still live. We're still live.
Bex is
Shane.
there with the maid outfit on, and you're
Beck's got
taking the feather
costume
duster to
waiting
bed.
for you. I get it. That's going to be a crazy caper, isn't it?
Oh, there's no hope for you, Hub. There's no
I'm
hope
going
for you.
to have mine and subscribers by the time this video's finished.
No, I think you'll triple your subscribers.
All right, so we're going for 3.5 hours. That's the target now.
Bullshit.
I better have
Ortman's-
some more schnoz juice.
Ortman's makes tyres specifically for Carrera and their odd size hubs. What can you tell us about odd size hubs on Carreras, Shane?
I don't know.
Yeah, they're all over the bloody place.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And on some of the older model Ferraris, they've got these weird rims with big lumps in them, and
I don't own a
Strange.
Carrera. I have never owned
not
a Carrera.
the new
car,
one
so
hasn't.
it's a new
Smooth as, interestingly enough, but the older ones they've
I
got
think
very
John
lumpy.
D's talking about the new Mercedes they made. It's a 3-piece hub, I think.
All right, no, I haven't got that one.
The
Wow.
old Mercedes. What do they call it?
What have you got there, Dave?
I was just looking at a Carrera hub. I've got an old, what do you want to call it? Stock car type thing. I was just looking at the hub. They look pretty normal. They're very narrow. So I'm not sure what the odd size is, or
I think he's talking about the Mercedes. The new Mercedes that came out last year.
oh, okay.
They're like a
Well, this
2
is
or
a pretty-
3-piece hub. They're really weird.
It's a pretty old car.
Yeah.
Wayne Pepper says the softer grey Thunder slots have amazing grip.
Yes. 100%. Yep.
This is why Hub's a fan.
Yeah, I love them. Even the car.
I showed these to you earlier. I really love these slottets, and whatever tyres are on these, well, they're the standard ones that come with them, so they're slotted tyres. These are fantastic. That's the Nissan GTR Nismo model. Great slot cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got MJKs on mine, Shane.
Yeah. Did it improve?
4.231. It was about 3/10 quicker.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
4.231. The tyre size is for them.
4231.
Yeah. it
Are
was
you bringing that tomorrow?
Hey,
Are you going to bring that tomorrow?
if you want me to.
Yeah, can you bring it, please?
It's such a slick slot car. Bloody great.
Yeah, it's nice. It's good.
Thanks for tuning in, Daz. Appreciate it, mate.
These days.
Anthony said, he asked you if you remember the 6-hour enduro hub. He said, we didn't glue the tyres, and that was on the Kingleman?
It was a Kingleman, yeah.
Yeah. No tyres glued on that for a 6-hour enduro. Oh, that's right. You came third. I came second, didn't I? That's right.
That's the trophy there.
Yep. That's the third place trophy. I got the second.
Unreal.
Very good.
Just to remind you. That's all.
Nice.
Once again, Shane. Once again, Shane.
That was a team event, wasn't it, Dick?
Yeah, it was. I was head of the team. I was team leader that race.
Oh, team leader.
Team leader.
Team leader. What are you, a scout, are you? You the scouts?
You're not at work now, Dick.
Hey?
You're not at work now.
He's
Yeah,
not a
fair
team
enough.
leader either.
As long as it gets Hub riled, I'm happy.
It worked.
Every time. Andy and Ruben are going to try and live stream their race tomorrow if YouTube lets them. So
Very
maybe
good.
head over to Andy and Ruben Racing tomorrow sometime, or tomorrow sometime.
Keep an eye out for it.
What time is that going to be, Andy?
Yes, Andy. What time is that going to be? And we'll work it out our end.
It'd be UK time, right?
Yep. Tell us UK time. We'll work it out our end. Glenn said, you are right about those tyres for the Carrera 124th cars, Bo. MJK tyres need to be glued with those cars. So there you go. They'll slip on those rims.
We need to get Glenn on one day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Are you keen on that, Glenn? Would you be happy to come on?
Tony says, shout out to MJK tyres. They've been very consistent, and he loves them on the Ninko track.
Oh, very good.
The
Yep.
Ninko track's a rougher surface than the Scaly and the Carrera, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like a polycar surface.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tony was asking if MJK do Carrera tyres for Carreras.
Yeah.
They do it. They do.
Yeah.
They do?
They
Yeah.
do.
Oh, and are they only 132 scale size, or do they have 124s as well?
I'll tell you. Hey, what?
Oh, out with the kit.
What's going
I
on
think
here? I'm checking out the comments. I'm way behind.
I think he single-handedly keeps MJK in business.
Well, he
Probably
does.
owns-
Has he gone? Is he gone and he's
Has
looking at his
shares.
stash? Is he?
Yeah.
Have a look at this.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. They do 124
Show us
They
what
do.
you got
Yeah.
there, Shane. Bring it up to the camera.
Ks.
Yeah.
I've had some. I'll have a look. Hang on a minute.
And they're all the codes for them.
They're all the codes.
You're kidding me. Look at that. What a stash.
There's 3 bags in each department. Like, look, they've got numbers on them.
Right. So you'd have them for the new Ferrari 124. This is a lovely slot car by Carrera, by the way.
I don't have any 124 scale cars, Shane.
You don't?
No.
There's MJKs for 124. That
Hang on,
rears.
hold them up, Dave. I'll go big screen. Come back a bit. Back a bit. That's it. Perfect. 4109, 124th, fat rear.
Nice.
They do make them.
Yeah. If you just go onto MJK's website, you can actually download the catalog for free.
Okay.
That's probably the easiest way to do it.
It's got all the codes.
Yeah, so just go onto the website. I think it's on the right-hand side. Just download it and print it, and it's for free, and you just print it out on your...
Yep.
Yep.
That'd be the best way to do it.
Very cool. All right. So what's everybody up to next week? What are we doing?
Working.
Next fortnight.
Yeah.
Next
Projects,
fortnight we'll do another
Dave.
show.
What's after you test the track?
Next
Scenery?
week, I got to finish up painting the borders and stuff. I had a bit of a nightmare with them yesterday and gave up on it. So
Uh-huh.
I need to get back on the borders and clean that up before I can start scenery.
Okay.
Need any
Slot
trees?
car hub doing feathering.
Trees. Always need
Trees.
trees.
No, I've got no plans, Shane. Just work.
No plans. You should do another one of those live stream videos you did. Fun in the Shed too.
Another what?
Do another Fun in the Shed video.
Oh, live.
Good. Yeah, that's good.
I might do it at David's house if the reception's all right on Saturday.
Cool.
Yeah.
Reception's good here.
There you go.
Just run through my Wi-Fi.
The reception's good.
Take a bunch of different cars up.
I'm taking about probably 80 cars tomorrow.
80? Holy moly.
Oh, he's taking the small briefcase.
Yeah, just one.
How do you transport 80 slot cars? What have you got?
In those boxes.
In his Hilux.
Now, how many fit in each box?
Oh,
About 25 or 30, I think. 30.
I've got 20 here.
All right. Ooh, Yeah,
Cool.
okay.
I've got 2 of them.
You got 2 or 3 of those boxes.
24 of those.
You got 2 of them in another box.
Bloody hell.
So, because I'm going to go to Dad's first for about 4 hours and race there for a few hours.
Mm-hmm.
Then we'll head down to David's house at about 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock.
Cool.
Lucky bastards.
It's good fun.
DG, what's your next project?
Take out that wall if I'm lucky.
Yeah, after the wall. What's happening when
After
the
the
wall's
wall?
out of the way?
Might keep that a secret.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
Three laner.
Yeah, well, let's see.
4
what
laner. 4.
Well, to be honest, look, my oldest is looking at buying a house at the moment, and if he gets a house soon, any slot-related activity may end up in the large shed. So I don't know exactly
five
which
lanes.
direction it's going.
5 lanes.
I don't have enough mates to race it. I've got Husey and you, and that's about it.
That's why I went 3 lanes, because I had 3 kids, so 3 lanes, and I ran around marshalling.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
Ah.
No, I miss my 3-laners. I've had a couple of 3-laners and they were good. It's just up here I was on my own, and I thought maybe I might race with my son, or the missus comes out and races a legend every now and again. And I was actually thinking of, when I was building this track, of just doing a 1-laner and just having a race line, because I thought realistically it's probably only going to be me. So yeah, I don't know what the real next step is. If I go a 4-laner and invite guys up, because I'm a long way from everyone.
Yeah.
A bit like you, Dave. I know you're a long way from everyone, but if you get a weekend where the guys come over, it's like, 2 lanes is definitely not enough. 3 lanes, I wish I had a 4. If you have 4, I wish I had a 5.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really don't know where I'm going next.
I'm an hour away from most people, at the minimum. Digger's about 10 minutes away, not even.
Uh-huh.
So he's the closest. But everyone else is an hour or more.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm at least a couple of hours away from you, so
yeah.
It's hard to get around and race regularly. I've been lucky enough to be invited to Bonzes a couple of times so far this year, and it's a 45-minute drive to get there and a 45-minute drive home. And I mean, I'm happy to do that, but I don't know. Do you build a track and then expect everyone to come all this way?
Well, you make it a monthly thing, every 2 or 3 months or so. It's still it's a lot of track to be used once every 3 months or so.
Yeah, but you often see with these sort of clubs and the racing, not everyone's available on that night, and that's right. You might
logistics
have
as well.
You might have 10 people in the group, and only 3 can make it that night. So
But sometimes good, Dick. We had a race meeting last Saturday night, and only 4 or 5 of us turned up, and we had a ball. We didn't race; we just mucked around. We had the TV on, had a bit of music going. It was unreal. Had pizza.
Yep.
It was just doing laps, mucking around. And Anthony actually came with his son. That was really. It was good. His son did some laps. It was just a good, fun, relaxing night.
Yeah, Anthony's just piped up and said, got to organise a night at yours. More than welcome, mate, anytime. At mine.
At yours? Yours,
yeah,
okay,
even
yeah.
on a 2-laner. You're welcome anytime, Anthony, whenever you're available. I've got 2 lanes. Bring your son and you can both go for it, and I'll stand back and marshal. That's fine.
You need to get your lap timer fixed first, Dick, before we do a night at your one, I reckon.
Johnny V's building me one, mate. I've given him the same PC as Dave's got.
Yeah.
And he's printed the box and he's putting it all together and it'll be delivered soon, mate. So I'll have reliable timing very soon. And as soon as we've got that sorted, we're off.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get mine on
He's
Saturday.
building a 4-lane system for me, a 4-lane timing system. So, I can upgrade at any time. So I'm very grateful for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right.
Andy and Ruben said they're only about 26 hours away. So come on down, guys.
See you Monday.
Yeah. Good night, Tony. Thanks for hanging in there, mate. 2.5 hours we've gone for. Can you believe it? 2.5 hours. We said this was going to be a short and simple little
It's a short one.
and we've gone 2.5 bloody hours. It's incredible. I'm losing my voice. I can't believe it. It's fantastic. I've been loving it.
No, it's gone well.
Excellent. Yeah. So look, lots of comments still going. How many have we got in the chat, guys? After 2.5 hours.
40.
You're kidding?
No.
Is there still 40 guys out there watching us?
It's not stuck on 40, is it?
Oh,
must-
hang on.
Hang
yeah,
on, refresh.
it was stuck. I just hit refresh and there's only 2 watching.
This can't be 2. Look,
I'm
Harry's
joking.
saying
There's-
epic show,
there's
guys. He's still
39.
watching. Harry's still
39.
watching from Latvia. Glenn's still watching. Glenn Perrin. Wayne Pepper's still on. Clearwater
Nick V.
124. G'day, Clearwater. How you going?
Yeah,
And
mate.
Greg's been here.
Unfortunately not, mate. Pat's not quite well enough to have a house full of rowdy slot car races. So we are having to pass this weekend. We are hoping that Pat's going to be well enough to join us next fortnight for the next show. It's a shame that we can't get up there. But it is what it is, and we're all about Pat's health at the moment. So we don't want to stress him out with a house full of people. So we've decided, no, that's all right. We'll let him rest, get his strength back, and we'll come back bigger and stronger next time. So thanks for your thoughts, Clearwater. Good on you, mate.
Thank you, mate.
There you go. Johnny V's on, and he said, DG and UC, I've been watching and soldering your timing systems. Almost done. So are we, mate.
Look
So
out.
are we.
Yeah.
Almost
That's
done.
going to hamper my scenery work. I think once I get timing, I'll do nothing else except drive.
Yeah, well, that's where you need me to come down.
Just make sure that track's bloody clean, David. That's all I'm saying.
That's what you're doing when you get here tomorrow.
Yeah, I was going to say, what do you reckon your job is?
Bring your duster.
Well, you don't want to be contaminating the track, mate.
No, that's true. Yeah, sorry, actually leave it at home.
I'm very careful.
I just bought a new blower vac, so you can use that.
I'm not touching that. Jeff, and we've been talking about all that sort of smut, and Jeff and Carol are still watching.
Yeah, they are too.
Disgusting, you two.
You're grounded.
Oh, God.
All right, guys, I think we're going to wrap it up. I can't believe we've gone for 2.5 hours. So
That's
let's
ridiculous.
say a big thank you to everyone who's in the chat for following along for 2.5 hours. Can't believe that. And hang on, I got to put this up. So thank you everyone for joining us for the first show back for 2025. Pat is apologetic that he couldn't be on tonight, but we're thinking of you, Pat. We love you, mate, and we hope to see you back soon. And thank you, Hub. Thank you, QZ, and a special thank you to Dave from UC Slot Cars, who said, I'll come on for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And he's done 2.5 hours, and we thank you for your input, Dave. Bloody awesome. We wish
Thank
you
you.
all
Thank
the
you for
best
having
for
me
a
on.
great. No
Brilliant.
worries, mate. We wish you a great weekend this weekend with the opening of your track, and we hope that everyone has a great night down there, and you get to run plenty of laps and rubber it up really well. So I think that's
Thank
it.
you.
I think we're going to call it quits. What do you reckon, boys?
Yep, 2.5.
That's
I've
it.
got to get up at 4 o'clock, so I'm going to bed.
Oh, you should have
gosh.
clocked out ages ago. So
What time
thank
is
you
it
to
down
everyone
there?
in the chat. Everyone's
Noted.
saying good night. So we'll leave it
Yep.
there. We thank
Thank
you for
you.
your patronage, and we'll be back in 2 weeks. Thank you very much. Good night,
Thanks,
all.
everyone.
Good night, Duster Boy.
See you later.
Cheers
I'm gonna
later.
run my silicon tires now.